everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and welcome to one of our weekly Werewolf games that we play through. I hope you enjoy these. These are just us playing Werewolf on Zoom in the Dice Tower Werewolf group. In today's game, I introduced the Chupacabra. So you'll have to watch and see how that works out. Now, interestingly enough, I played 2 games this week, and both games played out very differently. I can't say much more about it. I mean, I played the games pretty much the exact same way, but they have very different endings. Let's watch this one, and you'll see the other one come out later this week.
All right, welcome to Werewolf. It is sometime in August, sometime in 2020, sometime, place, we don't know. All right, we have a new village here, and I'm going to explain the roles that are in this village here. I know some of you are new and haven't played before, but at this point, I'm going to assume everyone has at least watched one, and if not, welcome to the deep end of the pool. You'll figure it out as we go along. In our village tonight, we have an indeterminate amount of werewolves. The number, up to me. I saw on the YouTube video that people said I was on the side of the werewolves. I really am not. I'm doing everything I can, but it is what it is. We also have Sasquatch, my own personal favorite. Well, except for the one I'm adding tonight. Sasquatch, if they are a villager, but if at any point, if their name is Mike and they reveal themselves, they will be immediately killed. Otherwise, if the village goes a day without killing somebody, then the Sasquatch becomes a werewolf. Then we have the hunter. The hunter, as soon as the hunter is killed, they get to pick someone and take them out with them. We have the lichen, but I'm changing the lichen. The lichen looks like a werewolf. To the seer. Main difference, if you're a lichen, you don't know it. I'm just going to tell you you're a villager.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, Jason, I'm tired of you telling the lichen to come out the very first day.
So you can't reveal yourself, yeah.
Tom totally wants the werewolves to win.
That's right. We're playing with a bodyguard. The bodyguard each night can protect somebody. We're playing with the seer, who can look at someone each night to see if they are a werewolf or not. And we're playing with Frankenstein, who will become the seer, the bodyguard, and the hunter if they pass away. So if you're Frankenstein, I will tell you you're now the seer. You're now the bodyguard. You're now the hunter. So every night before you go to sleep, if you're Frankenstein, look at your texts just to see. And we're playing with the tanner. Tanners on their own team, usually. If the villagers lynch you, you win as the tanner. If the werewolves kill you, you become a werewolf. And there's another rule I'll add in a bit. And we're playing with one drunk, just to be clear, so y'all don't get upset at me. The drunk doesn't know who they are until day 3, and you might get a message that says you're still a villager. The fact is you don't know you're drunk because you don't know you have a problem, and I'll just tell you on day 3, by the way, you were drunk and you were actually still a villager, or you're actually the seer, or you're actually whatever. All this stuff is put out randomly. There is another role that I will introduce on day 2. Day 1, actually.
Wait, there's another mystery role?
Yes, sir. Not mystery. I mean, I'm going to tell you what it is.
It sounds dicey.
Just a mystery for a little bit.
Is it the blob?
No, I don't like the blob, actually.
It's a pantomime. You cannot speak.
All right, well, you all can talk a little bit. I'm going to randomize who's who, so go
So
ahead.
there's Sasquatch, Hunter, Lichen, doesn't know, Bodyguard, Seer, Frankenstein, Tanner, mystery role.
One drunk.
So has he done it before where we had the Frankenstein become the hunter? We have like a double hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he becomes the hunter, then the hunter's dead. Yeah.
Right.
So the hunter dies and then there's another hunter if the Frankenstein's still alive?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they can potentially kill 2 people.
Right. Yeah, there could be the first hunter get a kill, and then Frankenstein could get a kill. Yeah.
Okay, can I ask
But
a Jason-like question? So if the hunter dies and he kills Frankenstein's monsters when he died as a hunter, does the Frankenstein's monster already become a hunter so he can kill someone?
Yes, that was talked about once. Tom will probably say yes shortly, but yes, that was, so if the hunter kills Frankenstein, then Frankenstein gets to kill someone else. That was what was said a long time ago.
Yes.
It's a mess.
And can Frankenstein be multiple roles?
Yes.
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 Frankenstein can be multiple roles and still mess up the whole thing for everyone.
Right? Somebody, I'm not saying who.
Remember, if the
I don't even remember who did that.
I don't either. Hey,
if Frankenstein
water under
becomes
the
the
bridge.
seer, they don't have the prior knowledge of the
Right.
dead seer.
Right.
So you got to be careful there.
Everyone can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Well, the good thing is there's no Dream Wolf in this, so
The Tanner is the Dream Wolf.
Pretty much. Possibly.
Tanner is different than a Dream Wolf.
Or that's the day one roll.
But we're still playing with the Tanner as it was last time.
Tanner, man, the Tanner roll just keeps getting more amazing.
So the Tanner, if they die during the day, kills an extra
They
villager,
win.
and if
They
they die
win.
at night, they become a werewolf.
Yeah, if they die during the day, they win. If they die at night, they become a werewolf. It's a
Oh, I can't wait to have the
amazing
debate. The debate over what's the better way to go with that guy.
Right. Whether the Tanner should reveal themselves.
We do know that Jason's going to tell you to reveal
yourself.
Yeah.
No,
Does the Tanner still kill a villager?
This game, I'm going to sit back and let the other 22 people decide.
Well, if you do chime in, Jason, I'm not going to call you out.
Right.
At some point, he's going to yell at somebody.
Say that now,
I
Victor.
might bring up
Say
a
it now.
debate or two, but I'll let the other
Be able to
22
fight
people
it.
decide.
Jason, I think this time you should get the werewolves to come out from the first round.
Yeah.
Just like to help us out a little bit, you know?
That's a good plan.
I think Tom needs to drop.
Okay, if you're the werewolves, your best thing is just to come out right away.
Right.
We won't kill you. You'll be 100% safe.
We'll sit around and talk
Don't
about
worry.
it. You
We'll
know,
let you hang around for a few rounds.
Yeah,
everybody can just come out at the beginning, so then we know everything.
Are we not using the
Playing with
friends?
the Tanner that kills a random villager.
We're not.
Yeah.
I only add so many weird things at a time. I'm already pushing the limits as it is.
Does the Tanner kill a random villager if the villagers kill the Tanner?
Is the Tanner poison? Echo.
Yeah,
Echo.
that's what happened last time.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait,
Okay.
what now?
Oh, he is. Okay.
Tanner's bad either way. The Tanner's just bad.
Wait. What was that about Tanner?
The Tanner
Tanner-
is bad no matter what for the village.
It's the Tanner is the exact same as last time, where when like even if the villagers kill them, then they end up killing a random villager.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
So we have the
Tanner.
poison Tanner werewolf.
Yeah, the meta Tanner is in the house.
Peter, you didn't shave your eyebrows off.
Not yet. But you better not be the seer this time, you know.
You better hope not.
Or you can be, you know.
Oh,
I just hope that we're on the same team now.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm almost done. I believe I've told everyone who they are except for 2 people. Hang on one moment. Remember, if you are the Lycan, I'm going to tell you that you're a villager. All right, everyone should have something from me. Just double check to make sure. If you're drunk, I've told you you're a villager, no matter what you were. If you're the Lycan, I've told you a villager. There's also one person I told a villager to who you're not quite a villager. So, hey, fun times. All right.
Or you, maybe.
Villager plus.
Everybody ready? Everyone look? Everyone good?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Let me pull up this. I lost my mouse for a second. There we go. It is. All right, it's night number 1. If everybody close your eyes. And let's get this party started. All righty. Well, good evening and welcome to this village. This is the most boring village in existence. I tried to make up a story for it and I couldn't. That's how boring it is. I'm visiting and I'm actually wanting to die of boredom. But fortunately, something's going to happen tonight to liven things up. Alrighty, so the first thing that we're going to do tonight, let me write this down here, is I would like no one else, just the werewolves to open their eyes and look at each other. Only the werewolves. You can see who the other werewolves are. Maybe wave a little bit so they can see the movement on your screen. All right. Thank you. Close your eyes. And next, we're going to have the seer look at me. And who would you like to know about? All right, thank you. And I believe that is all the night stuff we have to do. Double checking. Yep, that's good. Good morning, everybody. This village was so boring and has such a lack of theme that you all found me dead, and it's the most exciting thing that has ever happened. Except in my dying words, I wrote, "This was better than my night at the village." I just pleaded for death, and the werewolves gave it to me. But good news.
So you're saying the Tanner's not in the game now? There we go. Okay,
No,
someone got the joke.
I'm just saying that. So we're adding another character here now, and someone has been attracted by, and I'm going to tell you in your chat real quickly.
Is this the mystery role that we're about to find
So
out
actually, the scent of blood has attracted the Chupacabra to the village.
Oh, what does the Chupacabra do? What does it do?
The
I'm excited.
Chupacabra hunts werewolves. So each night, the Chupacabra is going to pick somebody, and if that person is a werewolf, they'll die the next day. If they're a villager, nothing will happen.
That's awesome.
If all the werewolves
That's cool.
are dead, the Chupacabra is still a problem. The Chupacabra is extremely strong. If the werewolves try to kill the Chupacabra, nothing will happen. The only way for the werewolves to get rid of the Chupacabra is to get that person hung during the day. All right?
If the seer looks at
If
the
the
Chupacabra,
seer
do they
looks
see a
at the
villager?
Chupacabra, I'm going to tell them they're not a werewolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Also, with the Chupacabra, you said if all the werewolves die, what happens?
So, okay, and also, I should mention in here, if the Chupacabra kills the Tanner becomes another Chupacabra.
Craziness.
This is a new role for us, so can you go over that one more time?
All right,
Oh,
so if
boy.
you're the Chupacabra, I'm going to call you out at night, and I'm going to ask you to pick someone to kill. The next morning, you'll find out if that kill was successful or not, because if they were a werewolf, they'll die. And we'll tell everyone they're a werewolf, and everyone will know the Chupacabra has struck.
So there could be 2 deaths then.
There could be. If they're a villager, nothing will happen. Also, though, if they are protected by the bodyguard, the Chupacabra will not be able to kill them.
Okay.
At this point, you might wonder, isn't that too many variables? Sure.
Tom,
The
All
village
right.
will take the Chupacabra. This is great.
is the Chupacabra?
I'm excited.
Okay, so is Chupacabra a villager team, or are they like the
Chupacabra's on their own team. There are 4 teams here tonight. Tanner, Chupacabra,
God.
villagers, werewolf. However, the Tanner could join one of the other teams.
Right.
The Chupacabra wins by.
The Chupacabra wins by being the only one alive, or having turned the Tanner into Chupacabra. It's really hard to be the Chupacabra. But at the end, the villagers might shake your dead hand.
What happens if there's villagers and Chupacabra left? Chupacabra
Then the
just win?
Chupacabra starts hunting villagers.
Okay. So Chupacabra is like a weird super werewolf, weird thing.
This isn't something I made up, by the way. This is
No,
actually
no,
in the game.
I've played
Don't
with
play with
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra before.
This is your
Chupacabra
Sasquatch
survive the night.
This is your Sasquatch on
Tom.
steroids, Tom.
Will the Chupacabra know that all the werewolves are dead?
No,
they
I'll just start killing villagers.
That's how they'll know is when they start killing villagers. Yeah.
They'll know because if they try to kill someone, next day I say, so-and-so died, they were a villager.
Right.
The Chupacabra can't kill the Lycan even though they look like a werewolf to the seer. If the Chupacabra
the
kills
village-
a hunter, but that can't happen until after all the werewolves are dead. If there's even more than one werewolf, which there might not be. This doesn't affect Frankenstein at all.
Oh my.
There was
So
like
the village team need to kill the Chupacabra and werewolves?
Yes,
there
you
was
do.
like one. There was like 1 minute when I was excited about the Chupacabra.
Okay.
I think it'd be cool. Yeah.
What minute was that?
That'd be fun.
The very first
Right before he found out he's the Chupacabra.
right before I found out that kill all the werewolves. And it could be
Alrighty. Well,
we would lose.
I know it's the first day, so I'll give you a few extra minutes here. But who are we going to kill, or are we going to decide not to kill anyone?
Well, we have to kill someone, right? Because we have the Sasquatch.
Yeah, we have
Right.
the Sasquatch.
Yeah,
It might be
Jason
drunk,
hasn't
but they'll
told
still
us.
turn.
Why'd you even say it, Tom? You know we're gonna kill someone.
Does the
Not
Sasquatch want to come
Sasquatch.
forward?
So the
Jason's
Chupacabra
quiet.
should just come out.
That's what I'm thinking. That's
Jason's
Gary
quiet.
Jason
He's
has
playing
it.
differently.
I'm being, okay, can I just say I'm being quiet because I was told last time that there's 22 other people who have a voice in this. So I'm not going to say what my opinions are on this Sasquatch and Tanner anymore.
We're
We're
not
not now.
The other 22 people decide on it this game.
I'm willing to guess what your opinion is on the Chupacabra too.
Oh,
And
the
if-
Chupacabra would
Well-
be stupid. The Chupacabra would be stupid to come out because they're their
There
own
we
person.
go.
That much we know.
Mhm.
Right.
We got that.
And-
as well.
So who's the Sasquatch? That's the question.
They can't announce themselves. They'll
Yeah, they
die
can.
this time.
Only if your name is Mike, you can't announce yourself. Otherwise, you can say you're the Sasquatch.
Yeah, since we killed Mike, has he been back to this village?
I don't.
No one talk.
Once he ran away scared, I think.
He came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no one wants to come forth as a Sasquatch.
Yeah, they might be drunk or they might be.
There could be a drunk. Yeah.
Right.
So I was
Another
thinking, I
drunk
was thinking,
Sasquatch.
I was thinking about the Sasquatch thing. Last time we played, it was talked about that, hey, maybe the Sasquatch wants to be on the werewolf team, so they won't come out, right?
Yeah.
So if ignoring the drunk, like if they are drunk, if the Sasquatch doesn't come out, then at that point we can assume that they're on the werewolf team. I think
Right,
we
they're a
cannot
traitor.
trust them.
Yeah.
We can't trust them anymore.
Or like, I mean, even they might want to wait. Like at this point, you know, you don't necessarily, the Sasquatch might not know like if the villager or the werewolf team has an edge. So I mean, even then they might wait. But
Maybe just want
But
to
yeah,
wait to
at a
pass
certain
instead,
point-
yeah.
It makes them less
werewolf.
trustworthy, though. The whole idea
Right.
of them coming out is
I
to have
agree.
somebody we can trust 100%. So if they don't come out now, then I think their trust degrades significantly.
Unless they're
Body
drunk.
language wise, I would love to hear from
Unless they're
Joseph.
drunk.
No.
But if they're drunk,
okay,
they
why
come
is
out
it
on turn 3
disagreeing?
then.
Hear from me.
Alexa.
I'm letting the other 22 people
Off.
talk about this. I agree with Kyle. I 100% agree with Kyle.
Stop yourself.
Everyone knows how I feel about the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm letting the other 22
Alright.
people decide this game. So I don't.
I heard somebody want to hear from Joseph.
I was told I was too alpha. I read the comments in the last one.
All right,
I was told I was too alpha. I'm
right,
gonna sit
Jason.
back
Can't
and
believe
let
you're
the other
talking
people
about how you're not
decide.
talking.
I think Jason's done soon. So.
Shut up, shut up.
The alpha battle soon.
Yeah, William said he wanted to hear from Joseph.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Joseph.
Hi. I don't know what do you want me to say?
I don't know. I would like to hear what role you are.
You're the
Well, I'm obviously not the Sasquatch. Since I agree with the whole Sasquatch coming out thing, which I think makes sense. So
Well,
I
I'll
mi-
get
I
the
might
ball
be right- I
rolling,
might be
and
drunk,
I'll just
though.
nominate Joseph.
All right, William is nominating
Ooh,
Joseph.
snap.
Is there a second to that?
Games.
This is coming out strong.
Everyone looks at Guami now.
I don't want
Sorry, William.
to second a newer player.
Anybody second that?
Nope, no one seconded.
I'll second it.
Oh, wait,
there we
what?
go.
Who seconded it?
Tyrus.
Tyrus did. All right, Joseph, what's your defense?
well, you know the fence down at the sheep pasture that I fixed earlier. Now I painted it also. So like, come on, don't kill me. I mean, I'm doing good for the village. So
So it's easier for the werewolves to spell it. Thank you very much.
the sheep are already dead since long. So I don't know why I'm doing this anyway.
Well,
you're not.
William, why are you calling him out?
Oh, I just called him out based on body language, and then he was being quiet. That's it. I have absolutely no reason. It's first nomination day one.
Right.
Absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Right.
Although the fence was painted this odd red brownish dry.
We only had red paint available. So what am I,
Guys,
what-
I'm not
what
that
should I do?
fat. Come on now. I don't have that much blood
That's
in
from
me.
lamb's blood.
All right, it's time to vote
Oh,
on
was it
Joseph.
Tom's blood?
Thumbs up if you want him to live. Thumbs up if you want him to die. We'll do it on 3. Don't delay. People watch that sort of thing. You can only call internet connection so many times. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All righty. We have William as the sole vote against you. Joseph, you are the safest person ever.
A man of his convictions. He's a man of his convictions.
I pulled my weight for the village.
But I got back up my call.
He's worked really hard on that fence. We got to keep him alive.
He sold me
I'm
on
not doing the fence.
On the fence thing, it sold me. Yeah.
Well, there's a couple people at least that I've never played with before, so I'd like to hear from Jersey Joe and Simon Lewis, just because I've never heard from you before.
Good point.
Okay, well, what would you like to hear?
Give us your
I
thoughts
would
on
like
the game.
a rendition.
How many werewolves there
Are
are?
you a werewolf?
What was you?
What's your
I'm a-
thoughts
I'm-
on
right.
what's your thoughts on Shadows over Camelot?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually a
Freaking
villager
crafty.
here, and if anybody decides otherwise and decides to vote me out, I can tell you this much, that some people are going to end up getting hurt throughout this game.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, I don't.
It's a Jersey thing to say.
That was a lot.
Yes.
That's a
That was a lot of information.
as a fellow Jersey, and that's
I'm from Jersey.
This is why we
Real.
only travel to conventions and not Jersey.
now I know he's from North Jersey.
And what about Simon? So Jason, when you woke up at night and you watched the other werewolves, how many were there?
Okay, nice leading question there, but no, I didn't wake up at night.
Okay.
So Joseph, how do you feel about the Sasquatch and the Tanner and what they should do? Because that's what I will bring up in every game. See,
I'm on your team on the Sasquatch. The Tanner, if I were the Tanner, I would not come out because I would probably try. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but the Sasquatch makes sense.
But don't you want the Tanner to help the village? And don't you think it makes more sense to have the Tanner get killed early so a villager dies early instead of later? By the way, Tom, question about the Tanner. If the Tanner dies early, could the Tanner pluck off the Chupacabra, or is the Chupacabra special and not a normal villager? Just out of curiosity.
The Tanner and the Chupacabra, what's your question?
If the Tanner gets killed during the day, could the Chupacabra be one of the random people that are killed, or no?
I would say no. It's
I'm
not a
just
villager.
asking.
Oh, no, it's a villager that dies.
Yeah.
But you said Chupacabra is seen as villager. It's not, though. It's
That's
not
not
a
a seer.
villager.
By the seer.
But they're not a villager.
Okay.
That sounds like a good question for a Chupacabra to ask.
Yeah.
Everyone be asked.
That's a very good point.
The other point is that
Jay,
you
are
might
you
want the
calling out?
Chupacabra alive for a little bit, just for the help for a little bit with the werewolves, and that way you can.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
I was
yeah.
kind of thinking.
Absolutely.
You want to keep him
I
as
agree.
another werewolf killer.
Let them take out some werewolves.
And Tom,
Okay,
you will
anyway,
tell us if
yeah.
a werewolf dies, right?
I will. Tonight,
Okay.
today, when you die, you don't say anything. You're just dead. I'll tell people who you are. The only person who gets to talk after they die is the hunter.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we lost somebody.
Yeah, somebody just popped out.
Yeah, someone just.
Julia's
William dropped out.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
William?
Julia.
Yeah, Julia.
Connection is definitely iffy tonight.
Okay,
Last second dropout.
So
I
here's what
think
we've done
Julia's
so
a
far.
werewolf. She ran away.
She heard there was
Julia's always the
Chupacabra
Sasquatch,
upstairs.
isn't she?
She's a Sasquatch.
Yeah, she's always the Sasquatch.
No,
It's
if
the
Julia was
Sasquatch
the
a lot,
Sasquatch, she
yeah.
would have come out by now. The Sasquatch, as
Maybe.
Kyle said, which is very true, the Sasquatch doesn't want to help the village in this game because they would have come out.
I
Unless
agree.
they're
Sasquatch should come out.
Did we end
Yeah,
up
I
hearing?
mean, she's been
I
the
just am
Sasquatch.
assuming that
She's
there's
come
a-
out, and she's been there at the end. So
Yeah, yeah.
Did we
It was her-
actually end up hearing anything from Simon?
No.
No, we haven't.
All right, let's.
No.
Simon, you have the floor.
Okay, well, I don't have much to say 'cause I'm just a bog standard villager, I'm afraid. Sorry. Boring old villager.
And
But
what about
hey, yeah, I love the village. It's nice.
what about Niv?
Yeah, but have you painted any fences? Anything? Just lately?
Is Jim new? Is
I've
Michelle
actually
new?
contributed.
I'm new. Yeah, I'm new.
Is nothing.
So maybe we want to hear
the
from Jim
village.
too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a villager, plain Jane villager. I really agree with the Sasquatch thing. I think the Sasquatch should come out, help out the village. Outside of that, I don't have much.
John,
what's your thoughts on full moons?
Bro,
I just want to say,
You can
Jim,
see that
welcome.
very transformative.
I just want to say, Jim, welcome to the game, and I really like you already, just because you have good strategy.
John, I would
Jim's
like to
dead.
hear from you.
All right.
Put the curse on you, Jim. He put the curse on you.
Yeah.
I'm done. Sorry, it's okay.
Yeah, if you get Jason's trust, you're dead.
Jason trusts you 100% now.
All right. Do I have
So
another nomination?
I think William, you were a werewolf last time, right? And you did that really good.
Absolutely. I killed everyone.
So that was kind of scary. So I'm going to nominate William just so we can get rid of a possible good player.
All right. Joseph is
We don't want to
nominating
get rid of
William.
good players, though. We want to get rid of
And not in revenge
players
for
who are
William
bad.
nominating you earlier, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Is there a second for this nomination?
I'll second that.
All right, Peter seconds it. William, what's your defense?
Well, I'm a villager. I built the schoolhouse. I take care of the children. I mean, I'm essential to the village. I'm looking out for our best interest. That's all.
Okay, it's time to vote on William. Thumbs up if you want him to live. Thumbs up, down if you want him to die. Ready?
Sorry, just to clarify, we have 3 votes per day, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, Joseph, Jess, Jojo, Michelle, Guami, Victor, Matthew, Kyle, Jason, Tyrus, and Damien all vote down. Hang on, that's more than I had expected. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is not enough, but barely. You're alive, William, but that was close.
Holy shit.
That's really close.
It was close.
What was that? What was that?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm better off being quiet.
Wait, why did so many people vote to kill on the second person?
Yeah,
I went with that. I went with that way because last Sunday somebody brought up, and I can't remember who brought up the whole point about. Was it you, Matthew? The whole thing about like if we go to the third one, we're kind of like forcing.
There's a lot of pressure.
To kill the person.
Yeah.
No, I mentioned
That's why I did it also. And I also, you were like really quick to accuse someone. So I just, yeah, I just didn't like the reasoning behind nominating Joseph. And it like, we got to kill someone. So I feel like if I have any suspicion of someone, I'm going to take that.
He was also the only person that voted down for Joseph, so that was the only.
It's really risky to give the third nomination because the werewolves are the only one who have any information. I mean, the seer has one person, but the werewolves know everything right now.
Yeah.
And so they have all the power. So like a werewolf could just nominate like right now in second, and then
I think
you know
we're safe enough now because like, I mean, after like obviously discussing it, I think a werewolf probably wouldn't do that yet. Maybe later in the game, like they'd be okay with sacrificing themselves if we all know they're a werewolf just to kill someone off. But right now, I don't think that would happen.
Yeah.
The problem is like who's gonna want to nominate a third one now because
can we?
No one has
I
to,
don't know how many werewolves
but
there
I
are,
need
so-
a nomination pretty much in about 15 seconds.
Tom, is it correct that the same person can be nominated more than once? Is that
That is correct.
Yeah, I nominate
Very
William.
different person.
All right, Julia nominates William again. Is there a second for that?
Yeah, a second.
All right, William,
Thanks,
what's your
Joseph.
defense?
See you, William.
I 100% guarantee you I am a villager, and killing me is not the right answer.
Who seconded?
I was a
Joseph.
werewolf last time. I'm not a werewolf this time. I'm not a threat. I really, I don't want to die yet.
All righty, well,
I imagine that I'm going to.
it's time to vote on William. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, William, John voted to keep William alive. That's 2 thumbs up. The rest are down. William, you're
I
dead.
hope you're not a werewolf.
William was a villager.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. All righty. Well, that was an exciting day. To nominate the same person twice shows some real wanting to kill people. All righty. Well, let's get started here. We're going to start tonight off with the bodyguard. Bodyguard, who would you like to defend? Just tell me who you'd like to defend. Bodyguard, you need to look at me and tell me who you'd like to defend. All right, thank you. All right, let's jump. Oh, hang on 1 second here. All right, werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. All righty. Chupacabra. Who would you like to kill if they're a werewolf? Thank you. All righty. Seer. Who would you like to know about? All righty. Good morning, everybody. Before we start here, I need to. All right, we're good. All righty. So, Jersey, you are unfortunately murderized. And thank you for playing. Jersey was a villager, and he's the only death that happened last night.
If the bodyguard defends a werewolf and the Chupacabra finds that werewolf, does the werewolf stay alive?
Yes.
Yes. So there's if a villager died, that means the werewolves killed them. If a werewolf died, that means the Chupacabra killed them. If the other ones, if no werewolf dies, that means either the bodyguard defended the werewolf or the Chupacabra picked the villager.
Right.
And if no villager dies, that means the bodyguard worked. Or the werewolves attacked the Chupacabra.
Yes, like you were saying, there was like there's
Super
multiple crazy things
simple.
in this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. It's nothing. All right.
thing
Well, who
is-
would have killed Jersey?
So I have a theory here that William was the bodyguard and now Frankenstein's the bodyguard, because that took a long time for the bodyguard to become a bodyguard. And I don't know why it took 10 minutes for the bodyguard to pick someone. So I think that that's bad for us, because now we're down to one final bodyguard, I think, or at least that's what I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, but also it was the first time the bodyguard would have worked, so maybe the people who were the bodyguard just didn't look at the chat, thoroughly enough.
Yeah, he didn't say anything like, "Hey, I'm a special role."
Right.
John, why did you vote to save William on the third vote?
I actually believed him.
Oh, yeah, I believed him.
Oh. So you would rather have the Sasquatch come out then?
No, I am not. I don't know that I subscribe to the Sasquatch should just give up their game. Like I'm thinking that we're all here to play the game. I trust that we're all gamers first and foremost. And me dying and yet the village winning, I still don't feel like I won. So I wouldn't want to do that to somebody else.
No, but don't. So I thought his question to you was, are you wanting the Sasquatch to turn to a werewolf?
No.
Or rather, is that better than killing?
No, but I've seen the overall attitude, if you will, of everybody is that we're going to kill somebody. So I felt like I don't want to be part of that. But now that said, after the second vote, I wanted to change my vote to a down to kill him, because at that moment I did think he was bad. But by the third vote, I didn't think he was.
I will also say,
villager, but we had to kill him.
I know John, and I think he's pretty smart, so I worry that there's a chance he's the Tanner because of that. I just realized that I feel like he probably wouldn't have done that. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's like something that's like everybody I'm voting away from everyone's suspicion, or like I don't know.
It could be a good Tanner move.
Just to draw attention.
Good point.
If he's the Tanner, do we kill him now and sacrifice one of us?
I knew you were going to say that, Jason.
Oh boy!
I think that's better than
now. The other 20 people can make the decision, but I'm just throwing the question out.
He just drops in, says something, then just like backs up.
You guys,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Well,
Totally.
I'm gonna say I agree with Jason in that one.
Yeah. There's been 4 or 5 people that have all said that they're plain vanilla villagers. And so I'm sitting here counting up the special roles and counting how many players there are. And I'm like, somebody has to be lying, given
They
that.
could be lying, though, for the good team, though, right? Like, you don't want to.
Right. They could, yeah.
The seer is not going to say they're the seer.
That's true. Sometimes people say, I'm a villager, I know something, or something like that. I'm not suggesting that I would do that. I'm just saying. But I actually know that I'm just a villager, so I'm wondering how many truly just villagers. What are the chances that we just asked the 4 people that just happen to be villagers?
We still have a drunk though, so the drunk wouldn't know that they're whatever else.
Right.
Yeah, correct.
Now, wasn't it Jersey that said that kind of alluded that he was?
He alluded to being the hunter. The way he was
He
like,
alluded
he's
to
like,
being
and I'm going to punish someone if they kill me. He
he said it would be bad for the villagers, pretty much. So like, he was alluding that he was a role. Like he could have been bodyguard.
I kind of took it that he was alluding to being a hunter. That's what I kind of.
I didn't hear what he said, but I didn't.
thought he definitely wasn't a hunter
He
because he's like.
basically said if he died, it would be bad for the villagers.
Okay.
I thought they meant bodyguard.
It would
Could have been Frankenstein.
He said a lot of.
I mean, he could have been a multitude of things, or he could have been.
That's what he said. A lot of people were going to get hurt. It was very mafia.
Bodyguard.
And he's from Jersey, right? So
yeah.
Chupacabra. No, Chupacabra's from Mexico. It's the Jersey Devils from Jersey.
Devil, right?
That's a different role.
There we go, a new role.
Yeah, don't give Tom any ideas.
Anybody that lives in Jersey, send your emails to Jason Levine.
You can send them to me.
Hey.
So, who's some other people we haven't heard much from tonight?
Michelle hasn't said anything.
Jess, are you the like?
No. No, this is my first time to actually play in English in America, so I'm just trying to absorb the way you guys are running things. But no, I'm the baker, so I'll be the baker in this village too. All kinds of tasty, all sorts of gluten-free, all whatever. So
Well, Sonia's not
come
here
to the
tonight.
bakery.
I was thinking,
Awesome.
Sonya's gonna be mad when she comes back.
Oh no,
She's been
did I move
outed.
in on our territory?
We can have two bakers. We're okay.
You never have too many.
Yeah, right. We'll take more Huckleberry
If you
pie.
could bake cakes, baking cakes is
What
different than
language
baking
do
pie.
you play in otherwise?
I lived in Russia for a long time, and we mostly played over. I mostly have played over there. So.
Oh, okay. Have we heard from
And I
Graham
know
yet?
that people play differently
No, we
here,
haven't.
so I'm just trying to figure out how you play.
I am.
Yeah, I'm just
Graham?
kind of, I'm just watching everybody. But I do have a question though. On the very first vote, when we're all voting, almost everybody voted for yes, but Avi took an awful. He really kind of hesitated whether to go up or down. I think he was kind of waiting to see whether he should. I don't know whether that means anything, but so far that's the only thing I've seen.
I noticed
Actually, forgot if
that
Up is alive.
hesitated on the second vote too.
What was that, Avi?
I forgot if Up is to kill or to.
Oh yeah.
I've done that.
But
Was
I
up
have
to
a
come out as a
question.
werewolf or hide as a werewolf?
All righty, well, the day is
Now
getting
I'm
long
watching
here.
you.
I need a nomination, please.
I need to
We
try.
haven't heard anything from Nick either.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from Niv.
Oh, Niv.
Yeah, what's up, Niv?
Hi, I'm fine. I'm just a villager. I really agree about the maybe a drunk villager, but still a villager. I really agree about the Sasquatch thing. I think maybe in this game in particular, it's harder to the Sasquatch to win as a werewolf because the Chupacabra thing. So I think that's better for him, for his game to come out. So I don't know. I think that maybe he's drunk, but I really think he should come out if he's not. And about the tenor, I actually agree with Jason. I think that's better maybe for us to kill him and sacrifice one of us because it's better than the werewolves to kill him and he becomes a werewolf.
Okay,
So
I gotta
that
say,
was my thinking.
welcome to the village, Niv, and I really like you too, and I really trust you.
God.
Oh, there we go.
Bad for you.
Who's nominating him now?
I do have a thought here, just to go back. We kept saying Jersey Joe could be Chupacabra. There's no way he could be Chupacabra because werewolves couldn't kill Chupacabra.
Yeah.
So Jersey Joe can't be Chupacabra, just so everyone knows that. So
Right,
no one's
right.
thinking that Chupacabra is dead.
No, we were
Jersey
saying
Joe couldn't have been Chupacabra.
No, you're still here.
I'm so dumb that it
All right, I need a nomination, folks.
Unless William was the Chupacabra.
that's what we were saying.
Tom, if we hang the Chupacabra, are you going to tell us, or are they just going to be known as a villager?
I will tell you.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Cool. That's good.
So it wasn't William.
So it
So it
wasn't
wasn't
William,
Oh, yeah, that's what my thought
which
was.
means someone here is a Chupacabra.
Unless, of course, he was a drunk Chupacabra.
Now would you still tell us that?
Yeah, there's-
Tom, would you still tell us?
Because when you're drunk, you're the villager.
Okay.
No one can properly defend it.
However, that's not. I'm telling you
Yeah.
now, that's not the case because I told the person who the Chupacabra was day one.
Okay.
Okay.
But you're still delaying. I need a nomination.
I'll nominate
We were
Steve.
trying for as long as possible.
Who's
Kwame
nominating
nominates
Steve?
Steve. Kwame nominates Steve.
All right. Do I have a second for that?
Yeah,
I'll second.
All right, Steve, what's your defense?
I'm a villager, and I don't think you want to kill me. It's the second day. We don't have enough information.
All right, thumbs
Is that
for-
supposed to mean something more than face value?
Nope.
This is the first nomination, right?
Yeah.
This is the first nomination, yes. All right, ready, thumbs ready. 1, 2, 3. All right, Niv, Jess, Jason, Graham, vote down. That's only 4, not enough.
Jason, what was your thought? Why you voting that way?
Because Steve usually talks more, and he's not been very talkative in this game.
Oh.
Sometimes
be
I
quiet in the
talk
game.
more, sometimes I don't. But early in the game, when we're just trying to figure out information, I don't often don't talk much.
I'm
so.
suspicious of
Yeah,
Tyrus
that's true.
because he's second in 2 nominations. And in the game I modded, because I modded a game on Thursday with some people, I started noticing that the werewolves a lot of jump on seconds a lot, or at least Sonia did. So I'm just suspicious
For the
Tyrus.
record, I don't
Of
when
who?
I'm not a werewolf.
Of Tyrus.
Cyrus.
He's second in 2 nominations already.
I noticed.
Isn't that suspicious to say that when nobody asked?
I noticed in the last vote, doesn't mean he's guilty, but Simon, I saw you do this for a long time. And then
I noticed that in earlier vote too, Simon.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in a different country. It takes a long time for my thumb to move.
Heard that one before.
I'm not saying he's guilty. I just noticed it.
I need
I
another
just like the
nomination,
second-
please.
I was just gonna say I like the second votes just to get things moving along, but I don't usually like to pick it out unless I'm like really suspicious. I just like to keep things moving along. So I voted up 3 out of 4 times. So I
I'm
think
gonna nominate Simon.
Matthew's nominating Simon. All right. Do I have a second for that?
I'll second.
Guami seconding it. All right, Simon, what's your defense?
I am just a boring old villager, I'm afraid. I don't really know anything else. Please don't kill me. It will make me sad. Nothing else.
All right, thumbs for Simon. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, Guami, Jojo, Steve, John, Matthew, Kyle, Jason, Graham voted down. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not enough.
Okay.
I will be right back. I'm gonna put a blanket over the light, but I'll be back.
Good call.
Werewolf.
Okay, I'm gonna nominate Guami.
Is that
No,
light or
don't.
moonlight?
You don't want to do that.
All right,
I
Joseph
already did it.
nominates Guami.
I second that.
Peter seconds it. Guami, what's your defense?
This town hates me.
I think it's the background.
Sorry.
But I'm just gonna say that's a bad idea.
Why did you nominate him so quick, Peter?
Yeah, that's really
Because he answered a question that wasn't to him, so that was weird.
What question did he answer?
He said, "I'm not a werewolf," but nobody asked him if he was a werewolf. There was someone else being asked. So.
Yeah. Bodyguard,
it
protect me tonight if I manage to live through this, but I doubt I will. Yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna
Good
say
luck-
that you're
good
the
luck,
seer
village.
again?
I will not say that this time because
Probably
apparently people
well-
didn't like it last time.
He's probably Frankenstein, and you just hurt one of our good people because he can't say what he is. If he was a seer, he'd tell us his people. Unfortunately, we have to kill him because if not, we're getting a Sasquatch into a werewolf. So if the Sasquatch didn't come
So
out.
wait. Question: Is it better to just let the Sasquatch turn into a werewolf since we have the
Oh, hell
Chupacabra
no.
to kill it? Since
Hell
we have
no.
the
I love you,
we have the
Kwame, but hell no.
Chupacabra. No, we have the Chupacabra that
Nice
kills
try.
werewolves.
This is vote 2, though. This is
This
vote
is a
2.
whole new
No,
game.
this
We
is
got
vote
Chupacabras
three.
that'll kill werewolves.
Vote
This is
3.
vote 2. There's still one more.
This is vote 3.
Is it vote 3?
Is vote 3?
Yes.
Oh.
Joseph just started out.
I
You're
love you.
nominated.
No.
To nominate that quick on a third vote is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nominated.
Good, not good.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go. So
That was
I will tell you.
Joseph, who's been involved in 3 of the nominations. He pounded on William twice and pounded on Guami. So Joseph's clearly the person we have to go for next.
Yeah.
If
I would say go for Joseph.
Who seconded that one?
Hold on.
All right,
Guami was gonna say
thumbs.
something. Guami,
wait.
what's up?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's
go
think
after
about this.
Joseph and whoever seconded it.
Yeah, if we think
Peter did. Well, if he's
we
a
think-
werewolf, then you know I'm not a werewolf.
Wait, what were you saying, John?
I agree that Joseph jumped on that pretty darn quickly. So if
Yeah.
we think that's suspicious, and I'm
All right,
again,
let's-
this whole Sasquatch letting a
let's vote.
Sasquatch turn into a werewolf, that's an awful thing. But if we think Joseph is a bad guy, then we're already going to go down a werewolf, as opposed to if we actually think there's a chance Kwame is a good guy.
And I'm a
we
monster,
save
by the
him.
way.
The Sasquatch clearly wants to be a werewolf.
Okay, ready?
The Sasquatch
Thumbs
is
for
evil.
Guami here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Steve, Joseph, Niv, Avi, Jess, Simon, Peter voted down. Jim voted up. Michelle voted down. Guami, John voted up. Victor, Matthew, Kyle, Jason voted down. Jay, Graham voted up. Tyrus, Damien, Julia, Jojo voted down. That is 16 votes. Guami, you are dead, and Guami is a villager. All righty. Good night, everybody.
Okay.
Well, that was an exciting day. but the excitement continues onward. All righty, we're going to start with the bodyguard. Bodyguard, who would you like to protect tonight? Thank you. All righty, werewolves, who would you like to kill? Thank you. Chupacabra, who would you like to kill? Survive the night. There's actually a board game called Chupacabra Survive the Night. It's not that great. Thank you. Seer, who would you like to know about? All righty. Good morning, everybody. John, I am very, very sorry to tell you, but you are dead. Let the games end. All right.
No.
All righty. John was a villager. Only person who died last night. Also, if you are, everyone should check your text, because if you were drunk, now you'll know what you really are.
So do we have a Sasquatch?
Sasquatch. Now's your chance to be on the right side of history.
I have a feeling John with the Sasquatch, because he was the only person arguing against the Sasquatch coming out. So my gut says that he was the Sasquatch. But unless someone is the Sasquatch and wants to help us at this point, someone should say they are. Unless they still want to be on the team bad, I don't.
Or
get
you want to
it.
be evil? Yeah.
We're always going to kill someone, so
Team
it's
traitor.
better to come out and be protected.
And are all those rules for sure in the game?
They're 100% for sure. Because
no, actually, Michelle, it is possible that someone who was drunk and a roll got killed before I told them who they were, in which case you'll never see that roll.
Okay, just
Isn't
checking.
it weird for the Sasquatch not to come out at this stage?
Not
if they want to be a werewolf.
Werewolf still.
Yeah, but still.
Killed them.
Can we talk about who seconded that nomination? I totally missed it. So
Joseph and Peter.
No,
they're
last
the
one.
people.
Peter second.
Joseph and Peter, we know this already. They're the people.
Okay, sorry.
I made a mistake there. I was way too quick, but I thought Gwami were suspicious.
But you were the only one.
It was.
I thought the same thing. Like
on the third round, that's just really quick to nominate.
Really fast.
I know that was too quick, but I just got the the gut feeling, and it's like I've been pumped to
You
play
get the
tonight.
bloodlust, the werewolf bloodlust that
your gut feeling also got William killed.
So yeah, so William called out Joseph, and now William's dead. And then Joseph called out Gwami.
Which is a good.
So
I've been wrong 3 times. I've been wrong 3 times.
Did the werewolves
you've
kill
been
William,
right
or did
3
we kill
times
William?
for your side.
We killed William.
We killed William.
Okay.
We nominated him twice and then killed him.
That's right.
I'm obviously not good at the game. I can give you that.
What if Joseph's the Tanner?
Then it's better for him to die early than later. Sorry.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that theory. I'm just bringing it up that this could be a Tanner play.
If he's
could be a very good Tanner play.
He's playing Tanner really good if he is Tanner.
Yeah, that's real subtle.
Yeah.
Or maybe he is the Sasquatch. Just throwing that out there.
No, if he was
guys, I have a question.
I would have come out.
Not necessarily. I don't think so.
Peter, you were the one
who had the question.
You're just suspicious right now.
Gwami seemed to have a special role, right?
Yeah.
So
He
he was
said he
the
was
Frankenstein
Frankenstein.
or the
He was
Frankenstein, correct?
He was hinting that he was Frankenstein because at the end he said, "I am a monster."
If he was a seer, he would have told us who he looked at. Already.
Exactly.
So it means the seer is still alive, which is good.
And he was asking the bodyguard to defend himself, so he must have been the Frankenstein, right?
So he's not the bodyguard.
Or
the bodyguard's wife.
He was hinting that he was Frankenstein.
Yes, it was as hinty as you can get as being a
Yeah.
hint.
So
yeah.
But he said he was a monster, and there's two monsters, or three monsters.
The lichen.
We don't know how many monsters are there because we don't know how many werewolves are there. So.
Yeah, but the lichen doesn't know that they're a lichen.
That's true.
Yes.
Well,
That's
okay. He couldn't have been the Chupacabra because Tom would have said he was Chupacabra. I was like, he could have been Chupacabra. And he
At least we know he was a
That's
Frankenstein.
right. I thought he was the Chupacabra.
Yeah, he made it sound like he was Frankenstein's monster.
Couldn't he
I
still
thought he was
drunk then?
Frankenstein. I thought he was Frankenstein based on what he was saying, so I still think he's Frankenstein.
I nominate Joseph.
I second it.
Okay. Joseph, time to defend yourself.
Yeah, I'm a villager who's playing bad. That's my defense. I was way too quick there with the Guami thing. I should have thought that through more, but I just went on a hunch.
Grass isn't so green on that side of the fence anymore.
Yep. Covered in blood.
What color was that fence?
He did
But
say
it
all
was
the
red to
sheep
start
are
with.
gone. I wonder why that is.
The thing is, that's a really bold way to play if he is a werewolf. Like, really bold.
Yeah, I'm just stupid. I'm not a werewolf.
I reckon he might be a tanner, but I'd rather kill a tanner when there's more regular villagers around. Not.
And if Joseph is
Thumbs
a
for
werewolf and
Joseph.
I'm helping him, that makes me feel really bad right now.
All right, thumbs for Joseph. Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3. All right. Niv, Avi, Jess, Simon, Jim, Michelle, Victor, Matthew, Kyle, Jason, Graham, Damian, Julia, and Jojo all vote down. Joseph, you are dead, dead, dead. And unfortunately, Joseph is a villager.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
Jeez.
I like efficient days. That was efficient. Thank you all. I mean, it was badly efficient, but hey. All right, let's start out with the bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. All right, werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. I have good news and bad news. The good news is only one person died. The bad news is it was another villager. That villager's name was Jay. Jay, you're dead. I'm so very sorry. Everyone else, let's continue on.
His picture there is fitting.
Every time.
Okay, that is funny.
So the
I can't see
Chupacabra
the
hasn't
picture,
got.
so I don't know what y'all are talking about.
It's him
No, I
crying.
can't
It's
either.
great. So the Chupacabra is not doing a great job at killing the werewolves either. Maybe he accidentally
villagers. Yeah.
Maybe he did get hanged or something.
No, if the Chupacabra
would've
died,
known.
Tom would
Oh
tell
right,
us.
Tom would have told
Still
us.
alive.
Right. Unless he
Oh.
was.
Chupacabra's
Yeah,
someone
right.
in
He
the
also said he
game.
wasn't drunk. Okay.
I know. I kept doing that. Like it didn't happen, but it could have. No, but they couldn't have.
Yeah, it's. I wrote it down and all, but it's terrible.
Just because we didn't talk about it yet, how many werewolves do you think there are?
At least one.
What's it?
I feel like we're not doing.
Isn't we don't know, right? Tom, you
We
kind
don't
of
know.
make it random.
There's at least
Two.
one.
2 to 3.
Four is probably
I'd say 3.
I'd guess at least 3. Yeah.
Has he ran any game where there's no werewolves?
No,
I wouldn't.
really
Look,
short.
I've done that before, but I'm not doing it on these Zoom ones. No pressure.
That would be the
That'd be mean.
longest game ever.
I've played a game like that, and then your goal is to kill the storyteller again.
So, do we want to nominate Tom?
All right, there's a nomination.
Yeah, it was you.
My defense is, do you like playing the game?
Oh, okay. We'll keep him alive.
Oh, you're playing the tenor very well.
Steve, on one of the first days when we asked you and nominate you, you said that you don't want us to kill you. Do you want to elaborate maybe about it?
There was no specific reason for that other than I don't like the idea of death.
Yeah.
No specific game reason. Yeah, no. So no specific reason, I'm afraid. No interesting reason.
No, I meant Steve. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
No, I don't. I would just tell you though, if I was the Sasquatch, I would have come out and told you. But other than that, I'm not saying more. Other than
I don't think Steve's silence means really anything, because I saw a game where he was a villager, and last time I played with him, he was a werewolf, and he talked a lot in both games. So I don't think it really means anything.
Damien's being really quiet too. Is there
other than leading Joseph Snow? Well, I was being one to call out who was.
Yeah, I guess that's a point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Damien was quiet-ish last time too. He wasn't talking.
Yeah, I realized that.
Here's what I think, and I'm just going to be straight up honest. If we can't figure someone out, it's got to be Peter, because yes, Joseph was nominated, but Peter was like second, like immediately. So
yeah, let's play villager again. It happened so good last time.
So Peter, how long are your eyebrows?
This long?
Like normally on the third nomination, before someone seconds, even if someone quickly nominates the third, we all say, does anyone really want a second? And you seconded before anyone got to say, are we sure we want to do it?
Because I really wanted to say Guami too. Like Joseph just did it before me. That's why I seconded it. I wanted to do the same thing.
Why did you want Guami?
Because I thought the same thing as Joseph did, that he was really just a bad guy, but apparently he wasn't.
Just our typical monster.
All righty. Anyone got a nomination?
Our typical monster of bolts in his neck, and now he's unfortunately fried.
I'll nominate Graham.
Who nominated Graham?
I nominate Graham.
Tyrus is nominating Graham. Is there a second for that? Nope. All right.
Why?
He's just, when I'm watching like everybody, he's not always looking at the screen. He just kind of seems disinterested with the conversation during the daytime.
He's taking notes.
I'm taking notes.
Oh, never mind.
Do his taxes.
When did you do
Balancing
your
the
taxes?
ledger.
Werewolf 2020.
He's doing taxes. 1 gallon of blood, 1 gallon of blood, another gallon of blood.
Never mind then.
I need another
Jojo,
nomination.
you're usually really good at puzzling things out. What do you think? Who?
You, Jojo.
Oh, I'm not really sure. I think Guami plays like games very consistently when he's like on the villager team. So I definitely thought that he was safe, which I mean, obviously I was very I definitely suspected Joseph. So I am just really confused right now. I do normally play a little more loud, I think, but right now there's a lot of new players. I don't know if I'm suspicious of Peter. I watched like the first of the video that he was in, but I didn't finish it. So I don't know much about anything, but I'm not really sure. I know that Jason's definitely more quiet than he normally is, which worries me, but I mean, I don't know. What he said makes sense, but I don't know that I fully believe it.
What did I say that makes sense or not make sense? I just want to hear.
Just that, that someone told you that there's a lot of people to talk. So that
To
you
be
don't
clear,
have
I
to
told him that.
Uh,
I mean, it's not a.
Not only
like,
not only that, but you can go to the chats from the last one where people said Jason's so alpha, Jason's so alpha. So
Well,
including
right. So I'm
including,
saying,
including
obviously
a
that
Yahoo,
happened.
including a Yahoo said I was too alpha. So I
I
decided
love
I'm
how
not
you
gonna be
talk
alpha
over
anymore.
people while you're explaining that you're alpha, but
He's explaining
This
that
is
he's
why I'm
not
trying to
alpha by
start
talking
off
over
a
everybody.
little. I'm
I'm gonna let you
chiming in.
talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
I'm still chiming in, but I'm trying to be less alpha about what I chime in about.
Appreciate it.
But I like how I was pointing to. I'm gonna say
And just
something.
the way,
You're not
Go ahead.
the alpha
Besides
werewolf.
Peter, who I now said I'm suspicious of JoJo because she even admitted, and I was thinking this for a while. She's usually aggressive and nominates people quickly, and she hasn't done that at all this game. But she's been pointing to a lot of people, including she was the one who keeps asking about the Chupacabra, and only a werewolf would keep asking about the Chupacabra again and again and again and again.
I asked about it once.
that.
I did
Yep.
nominate Joseph. I don't think I normally jump to nominations. I definitely think I talk more than I do this game, but I think
Actually, I was
that's because of so many new players.
that you would. Oh, sorry.
What?
Yeah, Jojo, you did nominate Joseph very, very quick. So I was
Right,
actually going
I
to say
did.
the opposite of what Jason said.
I was
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to
So, yeah,
nominate Joseph
Yeah, you're
too.
playing
So
what you normally do.
Oh, I
I
was.
mean, I think like we were all saying that like Joseph's
Yeah.
being suspicious, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna nominate him.
well,
But
either way, folks, I need a nomination, please.
I'll nominate JoJo.
Peter is nominating JoJo. Is there a second for that?
I do second that because I do think that she's been playing differently this time.
I have. I know that.
All right, JoJo, defense time.
I know I've been playing differently. I admitted to it because there are a lot of new players and a lot of people playing quietly. This is also the biggest game we've played. So there's just a lot going on. We've got Chupacabra, which seems like a huge new thing. And I feel like we've killed so many villagers that at this point I'm scared to keep killing villagers, which I am. I'm a basic villager. I keep checking my thing because I'm holding out hope to be something else, like drunk or something, but I'm just a villager.
Can I ask you a question here? This will determine my vote.
Okay.
You brought up Chupacabra again. Chupacabra is good for the village because it will kill werewolves eventually.
At
So why
first,
would
it's
you-
good.
But you keep
No,
saying
I
it's-
completely agree with that. At first, it's definitely good. I'm just saying, I asked one question about it. I didn't say that
You
it's
just brought
bad
it up
for the
again.
village.
This is like at least the third time you brought up Chupacabra, which means that you're scared of Chupacabra. And you're smiling that you're
I
scared
am.
of Chupacabra. Because
I'm
you're a
scared of
werewolf
Chupacabra
fan.
eventually, but I'm more scared that we've killed like 5 villagers and no werewolves or anything.
Alrighty,
I also brought up Chupacabra because you brought it up.
Time to vote on JoJo.
Is
Here
this
we
vote
go.
number 2?
This is the first vote, actually.
this is one.
First, I think, right?
Yep, it is.
We can
Ready?
always nominate her again.
1, 2, 3. Alrighty, Avi, Michelle, Victor, Jason voted down. That's not enough. You're still alive, JoJo. I need another nomination, folks.
I'm suspicious of Avi and Michelle because they haven't said much and they both voted down there. So I'd like to hear why they voted down. I mean,
Avi,
Victor voted down.
Michelle, Graham, and Damien haven't said much, but I don't know.
I voted down because, I mean, it seems like Jason was onto something there.
Yeah, but on the first day when we nominated William, who seconded that? Did anyone take notes?
On the first day?
Joseph and Peter.
I seconded that, I think.
Julie and
I'm not
Joseph.
sure, but I think I
might
seconded
have. I
it.
don't remember.
Peter seconded Joseph.
Peter did, yeah.
Yeah, on day first, Joseph did, and then I did, yeah. Yeah, it was me.
So the answer is Joseph did the first one and Peter seconded it. Then Julia did the second one and Joseph seconded it. So Joseph was involved in both of William's ones.
And then on the second night, Joseph nominated Guami really quickly, and Peter seconded that.
Yep.
Peter
So
seconded
Peter's
a couple
been
of times,
involved-
right?
Peter seconded both of Joseph's votes.
Yes.
And then Peter led that nomination, but did vote to save JoJo.
Yes, because I wanted to see how the people vote, and now I'm really suspicious of Jason. Because this is like the second, or at least the second or the third time that you voted down that I feel like you shouldn't have.
Me?
Jason?
Yes.
Why are you pointing to me? Why are you pointing
Because
to
of your
me?
votes.
What?
Because of your votes.
Okay. I didn't vote for Guami. I voted for William the first time and the second time, obviously, because we had to kill someone in the third vote. And
no, I mean, you voted down the second time, and there's only like 4 people voting down. So when you're in a minority, that's what I mean.
wait, which vote? Which vote are you talking about? Tell me exactly which vote.
I think it was day 2. The first vote. I didn't wrote down.
Day 2, the first vote on Steve, because like I said at the time, and if we go back and watch the video, I said Steve's being awfully quiet, more quiet than he usually is. I did say that at the time I voted.
Folks, I need another nomination, please.
I'm gonna make a nomination, and it's gonna be for Peter because there's a lot of suspicion, and
Yeah,
I'm really sorry, but your microphone cracking is driving me insane.
I'm sorry.
I second that.
All right, who seconded that?
I am.
Graham. All right, Peter, what's your defense?
Okay, so apparently if my eyebrows are not good enough to play, apparently my mic isn't, so... Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing that I said last day, that voting a plain villager didn't work last time with Joseph. I don't think it's gonna work again.
All right, voting for Peter. Ready. 1, 2, 3. All right, Steve, Nev, Avi, Jess, Jim, Michelle, Victor, Kyle, Jason, Graham, Tyrus, Damian, Julia voted down. Peter is dead, and Peter is a villager. Good night, everybody.
Wow.
All righty. Maybe there's not any werewolves. You haven't seen any. All right, we're going to start with the bodyguard. Bodyguard, who would you like to defend? Thank you. Werewolves, who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra, who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer, who would you like to know about? All righty. Good morning, everybody. I got good news, bad news, and good news. All right. The good news is that only one person died. The other good news is, because of that, I now have a nice square on our screen. The bad news is, it is yet another villager, and Jojo, you are dead. All righty. Who would have killed Jojo? And who left as werewolves? We have, let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good news is, you know that I did not make 8 werewolves, otherwise they would win at this point.
Was Jojo a villager, I assume?
Jojo was a villager.
Yeah. I
That's
really
a
thought
weird
it was a
move.
werewolf.
So
That's a weird kill.
we haven't killed any werewolves yet?
We have not killed a single werewolf yet.
Nope.
Well, that was a weird kill by the werewolves because we kind of suspected JoJo.
Yeah, she was one of the 4 that voted up for.
I think they were trying to point the finger at Jason, because Jason and her were confused.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I actually think I trust Jason more because of that.
Matthew, wait, what are you saying here?
I was saying they might have gone after JoJo to point the finger at you, which actually makes me trust you more, which is weird.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you saying? Are you like trying to say that I would kill her? I wouldn't have killed
No,
her.
because you
That
guys
would
were
have
in
been
conflict
stupid.
right at the end of last day, right?
Yeah, I did point out that she was asking about Chupacabra a lot.
Yeah, so they may have killed her thinking, oh, now everyone's going to go after Jason.
Make
Said,
you look
oh, he's
guilty.
the werewolf, but I think it actually does the opposite in my mind.
Well, thank you. Thank you for actually seeing what I am.
So the last day we asked Avi and Michelle what their thoughts were, and as before they talked, we cut them off. We hear what they have to say.
And also, Avi sort of deflected the question. He started asking another question when he instead of answering it. I kind of noticed.
I was
He's
actually
asking about the
suspicious of
votes.
JoJo. Because she was quick to, when we nominated William, she was quick to agree. And it was weird on the third vote, but that's all the suspicion I've had.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And I'm just going off of the town social read since it seems like you guys play together a lot. And since you're saying she was playing differently, that definitely adds suspicion to her.
Yeah.
Yes, which is why
Except that she admitted she was playing differently.
She did, right? But still, you know, that's a
the werewolf
good.
killed her because we would normally not have the werewolves kill someone who's playing suspiciously. Like
I agree with that. That did seem very strange.
That's weird.
I thought her defense was pretty solid, though. She seemed quite innocent.
I also have an idea on why they might have targeted her. If they thought she was the Chupacabra, they'd know them because she wouldn't have died to their attack.
I guess that's true.
But why? They wouldn't be able to kill her, right?
But they would.
But then they'd know to get the village to nominate her.
Yeah.
I
if
see your
they find
point.
out she was the Chupacabra, then they would point to her and get her killed, so there'd be no more Chupacabra to kill the werewolves.
Gotcha.
Just as a heads up, in case someone forgot this rule, that if the Tanner has been killed by a werewolf or by the Chupacabra, they are that person now. Just so you know that that is a possibility.
Wait, what?
There could be two.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
So the Tanner could possibly not be a Tanner at this point. They could
So
be a werewolf or the Chupacabra.
There could be two Chupacabras working together right now.
They only have one.
Who? He's done a good job of killing werewolves.
Is it possible?
They haven't hit a single werewolf yet.
Wait, but if the Tanner would have died, wouldn't we know that? I mean, no one would have died in the night.
Right.
Yes,
you would have told us that no one
You
died.
can infer on your things. I'm just letting you know the possibilities.
Hence why I said what I said. The only inference is that the Tanner could have turned to a Chupacabra. The Tanner couldn't have been killed by a werewolf because then we wouldn't have had a villager get killed in a round. So the only thing the Tanner could have turned into is a second Chupacabra so far.
Yeah.
But
that's the logic.
But the Chupacabra doesn't register as a villager either, right?
No.
Chupacabra
Yeah.
registers as villager, yes.
To the seer.
To the seer, yes.
Only, but not to the Tanner.
The Tanner doesn't look at anyone.
And if we
So
sorry,
if
we
the
have two
Tanner was
Chupacabras,
killed-
I was going to ask if we have two Chupacabras, do they both get a chance, or is it like the Chupacabra team picks one person to kill?
It would be the same thing. The Chupacabras would work as a team.
Now, Graham, we haven't heard much
If the one was killed by
from
the
you,
werewolf.
and all of a sudden you chime in with some Chupacabra questions.
Well, we were just talking about the Chupacabra and whether the Tanner could be.
Well, we've been
Chupacabra
talking
as
about
well.
a lot of stuff, and you've been quiet.
Well, I need a clarification on that. And all I'm going to say, Victor, is that we were kind of pointing the finger at JoJo, and then you were very quick to nominate her right after that. So currently,
No, I didn't nominate. I didn't nominate her.
He nominated Peter.
Oh,
You're
sorry,
not-
Peter. Yes,
Peter that did
Peter.
that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we were suspicious of Peter, so Victor was very quick to jump on that because he figured that we're going to get enough votes to kill him. The same thing that Julia did the first night with William. You know, William was up, and she was very quick to nominate him again because she knew that we had to kill somebody. So you kind of looking
and
at.
I did it quickly because I had asked why so many people had voted down when he was only the second nomination, and it sounded like there was a good enough reason for a lot of people to be suspicious. So that's why I did it, because I knew someone had to go, so that we didn't get a Sasquatch.
This might get me killed, but is it worth this is assuming the bodyguard's still alive, which I don't know if we think it does, but when should the seer come out if they're still alive?
Oh, if
I
the
know we
seer's
lost-
been looking at people, this is like round 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
Yeah, we've
It's
lost
not-
Good.
eight
Come out and
villages.
give us
Even
good
if they have 5
Look,
good
The seer
people,
should have a lot of
Seer's
information.
gotten 6
Yeah,
looks
right?
at this point. If the
Make
seer
sure-
is alive,
And make sure again, though, the seer better make note about
Which
their
round?
first 3
Yeah,
rounds,
checked.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what round you checked?
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
hard defend the seer that night.
the seer's had 6 looks. So if the seer's not dead, yeah, the seer should come out. Also, the Sasquatch is really being mean to our village because the Sasquatch could have helped us a long time ago.
Sasquatch is not a nice person.
I'm just assuming
Sasquatch is evil. Evil.
I can't help cause the
It's a
Sasquatch
drunk
now.
Sasquatch.
I'm getting a nomination here, folks.
Is the seer going to help us? Do we have a seer left? Is anyone going
Yeah,
to claim
seer, don't die with your information.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Yeah, you're the seer. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't die.
no. I'm agreeing with Kyle. Seer, if you've got anything, tell us now before you die.
So we got to assume the seer is dead and that Frankenstein, if Frankenstein is gone,
We think we lost both seers?
we've lost both. We got to assume we lost both if no one's helping us right now.
I think Jersey Joe might have been the first seer.
And Guami was it Frankenstein?
Yeah, because Guami was trying to say he's a monster at the last second.
Yeah.
That's really bad for us.
That's really bad for us.
Nomination.
I'll nominate Michelle.
Who's nominating Michelle? Tyrus is nominating
Tyrus.
Michelle.
I'll second.
Matthew is seconding that. Michelle, what's your defense?
No more cookies for Tyrus.
Oh. Either way.
No, that's fine. Like I said, I'm just a villager, but we're getting down to where it's pretty much probably everyone has a special role, unless the werewolves have been really super lucky, which would probably not be the new player, but
Are you trying to say that you have a special role?
It's not necessarily.
no, I don't have a special role, no, but probably everybody else does, and this is so we're just trying to figure out because we have what's eight special roles and several werewolves.
Thumbs for Michelle.
This is the first vote, right? First
This
vote.
is the first vote. Ready?
First vote.
1, 2, 3. All right. Jess, Victor, Matthew, Kyle, Jason, Tyrus voted down. That is not enough. It's close, but not enough. Michelle's still alive.
Jason, why vote down?
Wait, I'm still writing down the people who voted down. Me, Jess, Victor, Matthew, Kyle, and there was one other.
Tyrus.
Why vote down?
Which he had to, he nominated.
Because some of Michelle's answers a few minutes ago when you guys were both asked questions, either she really is that new and doesn't understand the roles, or she's playing off like she doesn't understand the roles. It's one of the two, and I feel suspicious of her. That's why I voted down. Why did you vote up, Bobby?
I don't know, just the first nomination, and I don't have any reason to suspect her.
Okay, but you've deflected again. This is like the fourth time in this game that you've deflected to someone else. And you didn't even need to deflect to me. No one is even looking at you.
No. I was just asking you. Why did you vote down? I mean, did you have any good reason? I'm looking for reasons.
Does my reasons make sense now? Because some of the answers she gave, either she's really new and doesn't understand the roles, or she was asking questions because she's
I've only asked one question about roles.
But you asked it, and some of your answers, when we asked both you and Avi about what's going on, some of your answers were kind of,
I need another nomination.
Not good.
So the game can continue.
I'll nominate Avi.
Who's nominating Avi? Matthew's nominating Avi. Is there a second?
Sure.
Jim is seconding that. Avi, what's your defense?
Is it because I'm a red shirt?
Nothing wrong with the color red.
I'm a villager with no special powers in case I die. I don't know. I don't really suspect anyone in particular. I don't know how to deflect from that.
All right, time to vote. Thumbs ready. And 1, 2, 3. All right, Jess, Simon, Jim, Victor, Matthew, Kyle, Jason, Graham, Tyrus voted down. That is enough. Avi, you are dead. And Avi is once again a villager.
For
Good
gosh,
night,
you're kidding
everybody.
me.
One moment, please. Avi, you need to turn off your camera because you're dead. Some technical difficulties here, folks. Just hang on a second before I start it. I don't want to accidentally reveal any information. All right, we can get started now. Let's start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to protect tonight? Thank you. Werewolves. Who would you like to kill? All right, thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to attempt to kill? You'd be more scared of me and everyone else here if you did kill someone. Thank you. All righty. Keep your eyes closed. Sorry, I didn't do the seer. Seer, who would you like to know about? Thank you. All righty. Good morning, everybody. As always, I feel like I'm repeating myself consistently. Good news, bad news. The good news is only one person died. The bad news is it's another villager. That villager's name is Jim. Jim, you're dead. I'm sorry.
So the bodyguard hasn't protected a single person, and the Chupacabra hasn't found a single werewolf.
I'm gonna throw
They're protecting the werewolf that the Chupacabra is trying to kill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess
I'm gonna throw something out a little weird. So, if the Chupacabra is still alive, they're probably not going to win this game. So, but if the Chupacabra comes out,
The
we can do
Chupacabra's alive. We know the Chupacabra's alive because he hasn't said the Chupacabra
you're
died.
right.
There's no if.
So I'm
Who would tell
saying,
us?
if the Chupacabra comes out, we can get like 6 cleared villagers if they even.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say,
let me clarify something for that, Matthew. Here, if the Chupacabra, if the werewolf. So right now, if there were 7 werewolves, the werewolves would win. There's not 7 werewolves because the Chupacabra would be included on the not werewolf teams. The werewolves, once the werewolves have a majority, they kill everybody, and everybody loses, including the Tanner and Chupacabra. At that point, I'm just clarifying that to go back with what you were saying. So go ahead.
No, I was just saying if the Chupacabra comes out, we can have like 6 cleared villagers.
How do we have 6 cleared villagers?
Well, because if they've just been attacking villagers at night and not killing them, then we can be like, hey, I attacked.
If they come out and say, I attacked this person, this person, and this person,
oh,
then all those people would be villagers.
Yeah.
Well, why would they though? Then
I mean,
targeted by the village, right?
This is a desperate Hail Mary plead.
But then we could kill. Then we could
kill the werewolves, and then like maybe the Chupacabra can be on our team.
Yeah, but
they're not on the village team.
I know. I'm just trying.
That's an interesting idea, but yeah, they're
because they're not doing very well, so at least they can help us out in another way.
Nice Chupacabra.
Oh, there's the shot.
Good boy.
Yeah,
girl.
take one for the team. Yeah.
Matthew wants a pet.
Matthew wants a fake tear in the Chupacabra is what he wants.
That's kind of what I was going for.
Michelle can make the Chupacabra some.
Unfortunately, the problem is if the Chupacabra comes out and the Chupacabra gives away the villagers, yeah, we kill werewolves. But as soon as we're done with that, then we're going to kill the Chupacabra.
Yeah, I know. It's
right, of course.
There's no reason the Chupacabra
you're still alive.
It was I was trying something. It didn't work, but
now I have a different theory here, and I know this is going to sound strange after what Matthew said, but Matthew's been saying very, very, very strongly things about, like he said how people killing Jojo would make me look innocent, which is true because I wouldn't have killed Jojo. But Matthew might be a werewolf and did that on purpose and then said, look, Jason wouldn't have done that. So everyone pointed at Jason to do this as a twisty kind of werewolf. And Matthew's been playing a tricky game because he's been involved in a lot of these nominations along the way. And I'm just curious if Matthew's been.
I think I've only nominated one person.
How many times have you played with Matthew?
Who?
You, Jason.
A lot.
So the last game I was in though, he was a werewolf and he was like super quiet.
Very quiet.
Is that from playing with him normally?
Right.
Like, what is he normally like?
Oh, I don't pay attention to people's things like that. I go by.
No.
I can't meta that
talk
far.
too much to think about that.
I can't meta that far. But I'm just going by what happened in this game.
No, that's fair.
That some of the things Matthew's done, either he's the most super villager ever, or he's not really the most super villager ever, and he's been twisting everyone. I don't know, but that's something that I'm just feeling right now.
I feel like I've only nominated like 2 people, but maybe it's been more.
But you were hard on Michelle, and you were hard on whoever got killed, Avi. You were hard on both Michelle and Avi here. And the other person who's been very aggressive has been Tyrus. I don't know what that means either.
I have noticed that. Is anybody else play with Tyrus?
And he's been the third person, believe it or not, who I was going to say has been aggressive in doing conversations was Jim on nominating, but Jim obviously got killed overnight, so he's not. But the other two have been very aggressive, have been Matthew and Tyrus. That's
what have I been aggressive about?
You've been nominating a lot.
A lot of people.
I only did it a couple times. The person I'm actually most suspicious about, because he's always kind of jumping in on stuff, is Victor. He's always has something to say about stuff. He's actually been a part of more nominations than me, I think. I believe Niv has been extremely quiet, and he has a lot of smirking that I've noticed after the night phase ends when a villager dies. I just like this little slight smirk. But if I get nominated, it won't hurt the villagers because I'm just a regular villager, so I'm better than a special role being nominated off. But at this point,
you're better than a special role because you don't have a special role.
Because I don't have it, but it's also to the point in time where people who are villagers, I think, are precious. So you probably don't want to do that because of how many people are left. But
he hasn't been nominated, right?
No.
Not yet.
I just wanted to say my piece.
So right now there's 13. Wait, 1, 2. Sorry, for some reason it's
13, Jason.
Yeah, because it's not doing it in the same way as it normally does, where all the people are at the top and all the screened out to the bottom.
And some people who are out still have pictures up. It's a little confusing.
Yeah, that's true, folks. If you have a picture, it does throw things off. So if you could take those off, it makes it a little easier for people playing.
If you hit the top, if you hit the dots,
camera, they usually go to the bottom, and it's usually across the top, but it's not anymore. So that's
I think if you hit the top, the 3 dots, you can do hide non-video.
You can hide
yeah.
Oh wow, that is much better.
Yeah. Where do you do that? Where do you do that?
The top 3,
the 3 don't write that letter.
I don't.
Jason,
ellipsis.
Jason, hover over anybody, and there's like the 3 dots on the top right of whoever you're hovering, and there was a hide
on video. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
You can also turn on. Just so everyone knows, you can turn on.
That's good. Ever.
You can also turn on
I didn't know
setting
that. Much better.
Automatically hides people whose video's off.
Oh my
Look
God!
at it later.
Best
Right
thing
now,
ever.
get a nomination, please.
So now that I can count there's 13 people. We have to assume there's.
Like I said that
probably,
earlier.
We have. Well, I know that, Tom, but now that I could see it clearly, we have to assume there's probably 3 or 4 because Tom would not put in 2. I don't think he would put in 2 werewolves. So 3 or 4 means.
But you have to remember, Tom's feeling sorry for the villagers.
Because we're so bad. Our track record is so bad.
2. I still don't think he would only put in 2. So I'm feeling like if there's 3 or 4, we're still at least if we screw up this one, we're not going to lose if we screw up this one, is what I feel like. Or at least I hope we're not going to lose if we screw up this one.
We're not going to lose, but we're
running
low.
So who does everyone feel? Let's
my
do
mic off?
around the horn quickly before Tom forces us
No,
to
I need a
nominate.
nomination. Or
Is anyone
I'm
at
putting everyone to
Sasquatch?
sleep.
Fine, then I'm just throwing Matthew if no one else is going to throw, because no one's playing
Jason's
Sasquatch
nominating
yet.
Matthew. Is there a second to that?
Yeah, just to try and get some information.
All right, Damien seconds it. Matthew, what's your defense?
I'm just a villager. I'm trying to be aggressive because I'm trying to kill werewolves, but we're failing. If you need to kill me, it's fine, but I think we're running out of villagers, so I'd rather not die. And I think we need more time to figure out, so I don't mind delaying as long as possible, and hopefully we get a couple more votes to get more information.
Thumbs for Matthew.
This is vote 2?
This is vote 1, actually.
Vote 1?
Wow.
Wow.
Ready. 1, 2, 3. All right. Victor is the only person to vote down. And I'm going to need another nomination right away because I'm not going to allow this delay.
I nominate
Tyrus
Tyrus, because he waited on his vote this turn. Tyrus.
I went up right
Jason,
away.
you can't nominate 2 people in a row.
Oh, sorry. Someone else better do it. He waited on his vote.
I'll nominate Tyrus.
Niv nominates Tyrus. Is there a second for that?
I second it.
Jason seconds it. Tyrus, what's your defense?
Okay, well, I didn't wait. It lagged. I guess apparently I did. But I think Matthew is completely good. I've had that checked down for a few rounds. The people I'm suspicious of are Victor, because he voted down. He was the only person that voted down. And then Niv was very quick to nominate me. So those are 2 people I've been suspicious of the whole time. So I think Niv and Victor are werewolves.
Tyrus, what did you just say? You had him down for a couple rounds as being okay?
I've had Matthew for a couple rounds down as good, checked off on my little piece of paper. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but I don't know if it was voting at some point, but I think he's good. I have a list of people that I'm not suspicious of.
All righty. Voting for Tyrus. Ready. 1, 2, 3. All right. Steve, Niv, Jess, Michelle, Victor, Matthew, Kyle, Jason, Graham, and Damien vote down. Julia, Tyrus, Simon voted good. Tyrus, you're dead. And once again, folks, you've killed another villager.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Doing well.
Good night, everybody. All right. I don't have anything of encouragement to say at this point, so just have nightmares for all I care. All righty. We'll start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. Werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Chupacabra. Okay, thank you. Seer, who would you like to know about? Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. I have weird news here. One moment, please. I need to write some stuff down. Yep. Nobody died. You're also all still muted.
So that means that the bodyguard protected the people that the werewolf targeted, and the Chupacabra missed again.
No, or
Or the werewolves targeted the Chupacabra.
Oh, okay,
the werewolves attacked the Chupacabra, nothing happens.
Right.
Maybe the werewolves tried to kill the tenor, maybe?
No, because the tenor.
They would kill him.
Gosh.
No, they wouldn't.
The tanner would turn into a werewolf.
If the werewolves attack the tanner would turn into a werewolf.
But so you would tell us though that no one died then, right?
I would tell you no one died.
Because the tanner would turn into a werewolf. So we could have another werewolf now too. That is good thinking, Niv.
I know that we assume the seer is dead, but if the seer is alive for some reason, please come out and give us information.
I feel like to be really meta about that one, I think the seer is dead. Because not this round, but last round, the way Tom was like, "Oh yeah, oops, seer," and then he was like, "Thank you, thank you very much."
The seer would have great information, so if the seer was around, we'd be hearing from the seer.
Yeah. Also, the way he says that every round.
It's bad.
Kim says bodyguard is alive and they didn't protect themselves.
I'm putting a check next to Victor's name.
Yeah, if Matthew's right. If the bodyguard didn't protect themselves, then the bodyguard say, "I protected so and so," and that would actually help us a lot because that's two people that are safe. No, well, it's one person who's safe. The bodyguard's safe.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it could be.
The bodyguard could have protected. No, if the bodyguard protected a werewolf, then a werewolf wouldn't have. No, the bodyguard would have protected a good person. So
there's another way as well. The werewolves targeted the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra targeted the tanner because the tanner would turn into Chupacabra.
Yeah,
that's also a possibility.
Well, is there a
There's
bodyguard
lots of possibilities.
that help us now? The bodyguard's the only. If someone doesn't come out as bodyguard, then we have to assume the bodyguard's dead at this point, and then we could start figuring out possibilities. But
I think we lost our special rules.
Yeah, but wouldn't
There's not too many.
If the bodyguard protected themselves, but then the werewolves targeted, let's say, the tanner, then really the bodyguards really just are they just exposing themselves?
Well, we have to do something at this point. It doesn't
That's
matter.
true.
We have to do something at this point, and that's probably
bodyguard and Hunter could come out right now, and at least we have two safe people.
Yes, the bodyguard and the hunter could come out right now, and we have two safe people.
Bodyguard and the hunter. Okay.
The hunter has to still be alive, right?
The hunter has to be alive.
We would know.
Yeah.
Unless they were drunk, I guess.
Unless they were drunk, but the bodyguard could have been drunk. The bodyguard, the Sasquatch, the hunter, they're all drunk. Someone has to start claiming something here.
Somebody's got to be sober around here.
I can see the
only person who claimed the rule. We killed him.
Village.
Does anyone want to claim anything, or is everyone just normal villagers at this point?
Yeah, come on, bodyguard, hunter, let's go.
Why did everyone move so quickly to kill Tyrus last time when he obviously was taking notes and felt like he had cleared people in his mind when we didn't have to kill that round, and he could have asked him more about like who else did he think was good?
I think he was trying to buy my vote by being like, I trust Matt, and it's like you didn't really give a reason, so it's like I feel like he was trying to buy my vote. That's why I voted down.
Yeah, he said some things that were kind of shady that last round.
Yeah, and I thought
he
I
made
really do
himself
think he
suspicious.
accused a lot of people.
No, what was that?
All right, due to time, folks, I need a nomination soon. Sorry.
I've got a question for Jason.
Between games.
Wait.
Go ahead, Simon.
Jason, I thought from what I've been watching, you're usually really, really good with your picks and that. You seem to be getting a lot of them wrong. Voting down on all the villages and things like that.
Who have I picked?
Isn't that a bit weird for the gaming machine?
Well,
the last one you voted down for Paris and also Jojo and
everyone voted down for. Well, you didn't vote down, but everyone else voted down except for you and Julia on Tyrus. You do realize that? We all voted down except for you and Julia.
Yeah, because I thought we could get more information. We didn't have to kill that round.
And you've also voted down on lots of other people, and all of them have been villagers. I think pretty much every single one
in this
that's
game.
died.
We
You
haven't
voted
had a
down.
werewolf.
Exactly.
If I had information,
Okay, well, I'll
I would
nominate
give you-
Jason then.
All right, Simon nominates Jason. Do I have a second?
I'll second. I've been not wanting to nominate him the whole game, but
Jason,
I'll
what's your
one.
defense?
Okay. Straight up, and I'll go through it all. Here's my thoughts on everything and I'll explain.
If you can hurry up, I'm busting for a wee.
Oh, I'll explain to you, Simon, so you understand. Here's my thoughts on everything is that I would have asked for Roll to come out. I've been asking for Roll to come out. No one's come out with anything. At some point, someone has to be a Roll. We can't all be nothing. And I'll be honest, and I'm going to throw it out here right now. I'm the Tanner, and I didn't come out before because no one wanted to make a decision. If you kill me, you're going to lose a second villager. And I'm being straight up honest with y'all. So I've come out with a Roll. And I know it's going to screw you all, so have fun with it. If you're the village team, that is.
Didn't you say right at the start that the Tanner should come out?
No, I said it, but I said we have to listen to the other 20 people to let them decide because I didn't want to alpha game it. I was very honest about it. I said we need to decide. I will let everyone else decide. I was straight up honest.
I think you can decide whether you want to come out.
I was straight up honest about it, and I am the Tanner.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, Niv, Simon, Michelle, Damien, and Julia vote down. That's not enough. I need another nomination, please.
Oh, that's if he is the Tanner, like
he's probably a werewolf at this stage.
I'm not a werewolf at this point.
Yeah, but if he's not, then next night they will try to kill him and it will become a werewolf. So maybe
that's
kill him
true.
now.
But then it takes out a villager.
A regular villager if we killed him.
Then we're gonna lose 2 people. I take out a regular villager. There's no reason to kill me. You could kill me next turn if they go for me, or the bodyguard could protect me if there is a bodyguard and want to claim it now.
And if there's still the Chupacabra, and we think
the Chupacabra could get me anyway.
Yeah, but if the werewolves kill Jason and he is the Tanner, he turns to a werewolf, then the Chupacabra should just kill after Jason.
I'm the only safe person in the room right now, and I'm fine taking a win if you all want to kill me, but it's stupid for the village team.
I do need a nomination.
And Niv is the one pointing at me, so I have a feeling Niv's a werewolf because Niv's the only one who pointed back to me a second time. So I'm nominating Niv.
Jason's nominating Niv. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Matthew seconds. Niv, what's your defense?
The only way I point it down because I really believe he's the Tanner, but if he's not killed today, he will be killed during the night by the werewolves if he is truly the Tanner. So I figured we might as well just kill him now and won't deal with another werewolf the next day. Maybe it will make us lose next day because there will be too much werewolves. So that was my thinking. That was I voted down.
Oh no, there's not too many werewolves. Even if I turn into werewolf, that could be 4 or 5. It's still not enough. The odds are that we won't.
Thumbs for Niv. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, Jess, Simon, Victor, Kyle, Jason, Graham, Damien, and Julia all voted down. That's enough. Niv, you're dead. Are you a werewolf? And the answer is no. Another villager bites the dust. Good night, everyone. All right. Let's start off with the bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. Werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Seer. who would you like to kill? I mean, who would you like to look at? Because you're definitely still around, and I'd like to get your input on this. Thank you so very much. All right. Good morning. All right. So we had a night where no one died, but that was not last night. First of all, Kyle, you are dead. Kyle is a villager.
Villager.
Secondly, we have Michelle. You are dead, and Michelle was a werewolf.
Oh. Finally. Bye-bye.
All right, we got one.
I'm still a Tanner. You all don't want to kill me because obviously the werewolves went for someone else, and obviously the Chupacabra didn't get me either. So I'm still a Tanner. I'm safe. Does anyone else want to claim a hunter?
At this point, there is not 5 werewolves, because if there was, they would immediately win. And we no longer need seconds for nominations.
Does anyone want to claim another role here? We have a hunter.
So why wouldn't the werewolves then have killed Jason?
Exactly.
They went for Kyle.
Chupacabra.
Because they're trying to limit us down. Because if they went for me, and if they think I might be a Chupacabra, which I'm not, I'm a Tanner. But
yeah, but if you're you're calling out to be a Tanner, they would have nominated you.
I don't know why.
Which would have.
Because if they kill enough villagers, it'll end the game.
They'll win outright.
Unless they already killed it. Oh wait, never mind. Because no one else. Never mind.
What was that? I'm wondering if there's 2 Chupacabras, because there has been a long pause of Chupacabra like nominate somebody. There's been long pauses, and that to me only says that 2 people are trying to talk to each other.
Well, that means
You know what I
Jason
mean?
would be a Chupacabra, you're saying.
So if you're saying I'm a Chupacabra, then you're going to say I'm a Chupacabra.
I'm just throwing out there. It doesn't. I mean, well, one, it doesn't make sense. Then, like, why didn't the werewolves turn you? Right, like, so you're like
Kyle. I don't know why they went for Kyle.
But then I'm saying that there's been a lot of time of waiting for a Chupacabra to pick somebody. So I'm thinking there's 2 of them.
Okay, so then I'm a there can't be 2. There can't be 2. There can't be 2.
Oh, man.
The only way there could be 2 is if Jason.
There
could be 2.
I'm nominating Jason.
I'll second.
Victor nominates Jason. We don't need a second. Jason, what's your defense?
Okay, again, I'm a Tanner, and it's going to hurt the village if you kill me. Victor, I don't know why you're going after me, because the werewolves didn't go after me. I don't know why they didn't, because they didn't.
Very much right now, because the way that you're saying, they're bringing out saying this, the way that you're saying it now, the way that you're kind of the defensiveness, and the way that you're like, oh well, I mean, I don't know.
No, let me finish my thought. So again, the werewolves didn't go after me, correct? Even if the werewolves, even if they went after me and I was already a Chupacabra, they wouldn't have killed me and there wouldn't have been a kill, correct? So again, think about all the things that I'm saying. Why I'm trying to help the village, like I always do in every game. Even as a stupid Tanner, I'm trying to help the village, which is why I came out.
Chupacabra would go after you, guaranteed, because that means.
But the Chupacabra killed someone. Okay, Simon, there was 2 deaths to turn. Neither one of them went after me. I don't know why.
But there's been many times that Chupacabra wasn't killing someone.
Why would Jason come out as the
Time to vote.
And what does that do with anything? I think you guys are being really foolish if you kill me right now. I'm just being straight up.
1, 2, 3. All right, so we have Jess, Simon, Victor, and Julia voting down. That is not enough.
Jason,
Wait, I just want to clarify. So, is the only way to get 2 Chupacabras is the only way that happens is if the Chupacabra successfully kills the Tanner?
The only way to get the Chupacabras is to hang them during the day.
Wait. 2 Chupacabras. It's if the
No,
Chupacabra
to get
kills
2 Chupacabras.
Oh, to get 2
Okay.
Chupacabras? Yes,
Right.
the Chupacabra would have to try to kill the Tanner. They would turn them into a Chupacabra, yes.
Okay. Because that's why I voted down, was I
Jason.
thought it does sound
I don't
like
know if I believe that you're the
Julia,
Tanner, because you've been wanting the
I don't
Tanner to
know.
come out for a very long time,
Yeah.
and then you didn't come out.
Well, I'm not allowed to nominate him again. I'm just saying.
Victor, why are you so aggressive on me now?
Because the game that we played week. Was it week or 2 weeks ago? When you were the Dream Wolf and it was getting close to the end, you were playing, especially with Kyle, you're playing this like, oh, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. This doesn't make sense. You're playing very like,
I'm not
I don't
playing it
understand.
doesn't make sense. I'm actually explaining everything very clearly in this game. I've been very clear about these are the rules. I've been saying to come out. I waited. I was told in other games I've been to alpha, so I waited
But
for a while.
if you were if you're the Tanner,
yep.
Why wouldn't the werewolves have killed you then?
Because
I don't know.
If the werewolves didn't kill you to throw suspicion on you, so we kill you, and if you are the Tanner, then you kill another one of us.
That's a very good reason, Victor. Hence that's a very good reason why they didn't kill me, because if they don't kill me, Graham actually is making sense.
Uh-oh, now you're Mark Graham.
Oh, great.
No, the question is Graham making sense because he's a werewolf and he wanted to give away werewolf?
I would like to move off of the Jason.
Or is
Matthew?
Or is Victor
hang on, Jason. Matthew's saying something.
I'm just saying, I think we need to move away from Jason as a target. We need to figure out someone to actually kill, and I don't think we're going to get an agreement on killing Jason.
Yeah.
So we need
if he is
we need
the
to
Tanner,
focus on
we just
something
leave
else.
him. Yeah.
Like we're wasting the day. Focus on Jason. I'm not going to kill Jason today because I think it's too risky. I think we need to figure out, like, Steve's still been quiet, and Julian's been quiet. So I would like, and Damien's been quiet.
Simon's been quiet. Jess has been quiet.
Well, Simon came out for Jason, so at least he's trying to do something. I don't know if it's good or not, but at least he's trying.
Yeah.
So I'd like to hear from those three.
So I've also been thinking about Steve because I do think that you usually talk more. And in the beginning, you said it's the beginning of the game. So that's why I'm not talking as much. I'm thinking things through, but I still haven't heard you talk very much.
Okay, well, because I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm pretty sure that we've lost both our Tanners. I think Victor is probably right that we have two Chupalakas. We still don't have. We don't have a lot of information. Jason, I do fear could be the Tanner. We probably have at least a couple of werewolves. So, we're running out of villagers here. I think we need to go after a werewolf.
Well,
But we can't
so
have
who you
two
suspect?
Chupacabras and have Jason.
Who am I suspect of? I'm suspect of people who've been, I'm going to say, the most quiet, which are Damien, Julia, and I think Jess has been very quiet. Matthew hasn't been as quiet, but ambiguous, on him. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did know.
I need a nomination, folks.
I'm going to nominate Simon just because he's avoided a lot of attention for most of this game.
All right, Simon, you've been nominated. What's your defense?
I'm still just a boring old villager. I'm suspicious still of Jason, I'm afraid, and I think Jess and Matthew. That's just, they seem to be working together quite well in the last bit. I've got nothing else to say really. No.
All right, time to vote. This is for.
And is this our second or third?
This is your second vote. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Victor, Matthew, Jason, Graham voted down, but that is only 4, not enough.
I nominate Victor. Boom. That's it.
Jason nominates Victor. That doesn't necessarily mean it's it. Victor, what's your defense?
I'm villager. I mean, that sounds cliche now, but I'm just a villager. I think the Sasquatch is already gone. To be quite honest, they would have come out already. So I don't think we have an issue with not killing somebody tonight. And you got 2 Chupacabras that are going to help you kill somebody during the night, because I'm pretty darn sure there's 2 of them.
All righty, voting for Victor. Ready? Simon, did you lag there? No? All right, here we go. Ready?
I hope not.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so Steve, Jess, Matthew, Jason, Graham, Damien voted down. Victor, Simon, Julia voted up. Victor, you are dead. And Victor?
Oh!
Oh,
All right,
and
good
Simon
night,
and Julia
everybody.
voted Sears.
All righty. Hey, maybe that was the only werewolf and the game is essentially over. If it is, that means the Chupacabras can start killing villagers. We'll find out soon enough. We'll start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Then we'll go to the werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Chupacabra. I'm sorry, Chupacabra. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? All right. Good morning, everybody. I see 8 of you on my screen, but now there will only be 7. Only 1 death last night. Jess, you are dead. You've been killed. And Jess was indeed a werewolf. But the game is not over yet.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There's not 4 werewolves.
There's only 7, and there is not 4 werewolves.
Well,
How many
Simon and
werewolves have
Julia
been killed
both.
so far? How many werewolves have been killed?
3.
3.
Yeah.
How many more do we think there are?
1, at least 1. Well, maybe.
I think
mean,
there's
unless
2
it's just the
Chupacabras
Chupacabra
left.
in us.
Because if there's 2 Chupacabras
One or
left.
2.
Someone could claim Hunter at this point.
Yeah.
Someone could claim Hunter. I don't know why someone's not claiming Hunter. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. Which about
They're
the
not
last
gonna-
time
yeah,
Victor
they're not gonna
started attacking
die.
me, and Victor was a werewolf. So someone should claim Hunter and be on
No,
team.
Hunter
Good.
could have been drunk.
I think the hunter might have died of drunk or something.
No one claims Sasquatch. No one's claimed bot. No one's
Yeah.
claimed anything. You all can't say you're normal villagers.
Yeah, the only person who claimed anything was Romy as Frankenstein.
Is there a bodyguard left? Does anyone want to claim? Does anyone want to claim anything? Like, how is no one claiming anything?
No, this is confusing.
You're the only one now claiming a role, and it's the Tanner.
I'm the only one who claimed the role. Why is no one else claiming anything at this point?
And since no one else is claiming to be the Tanner, I mean, it kind of really points to Jason being the Tanner.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Very.
I just want to know why no one else is claiming anything to help the village. Like, how did we lose Hunter bodyguard? How did we lose all this stuff and not know it? Well, the Hunter.
we could have known.
Let me
lose
jump
one,
in here and
but-
explain how the end game here works. There has to be only 1 team left alive. So the werewolves would have to either there would have to be enough werewolves if they're still alive to overpower everyone else in the village. Same thing with the Chupacabra or Chupacabras. If there's more than 1, they would have to have enough to overcome everybody else in the village to win. That is not the case in any way at this point in time.
I think it might just be the Chupacabra and villagers at this point, but
So we've got 1 Chupacabra. So you think 1 Chupacabra, Tanner, and villagers?
maybe.
So you don't think we have any werewolves?
We might have 1. But
I don't think that makes any sense.
Well,
We haven't had a Hunter yet, so there's a hunt. Someone's got to be some special role. You all can't be saying you're not a role.
Well, we're getting to the end here, so let's have a nomination, please.
I mean, someone with a role could have died before they knew it. And there might have been like Sasquatch or someone who just wasn't comfortable coming out and they got killed and all we know is their villager.
But every role from seer to bodyguard to hunter, you're telling me every role. You're telling me the hunter got killed in the first 3 turns and was drunk and there was never a hunter, and that there's no bodyguard, and that there's no seer, and that there's no anything.
Well, the first 11 people that die were all villagers.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could have killed off everyone and be left with just regular,
Yeah.
like us, no special roles at all.
and the hunter was drunk?
Nomination.
Yeah, I guess so.
That makes no sense.
And then we just, I mean, you say you're the tenor, and then the rest of us just don't have any.
I'm gonna nominate Steve. I think he might be the Chupacabra.
All right, Matthew's nominating Steve. Steve, what's your defense?
I'm a villager. I can't give you any more information than that. But I'm a villager, and I think we're running low on villagers, so I think we ought to go in a different direction. And I'm suspicious of Julia. I'm suspicious of Damien, who's barely said a word, I think, and you know, Matthew, I'm becoming more suspicious of. So,
all righty, voting for Steve. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so Matthew and Damien are the only two to vote down. That's not enough. All right, do I have a second nomination?
Yeah, nominate Damien.
Steve's nominating Damien. Damien, what's your defense?
I like the way Steve says I've been quiet when I've been pointing out what could happen in various rounds, who's been voting for people in various rounds, who's nominated in various rounds, and also I've generally voted to keep villagers alive.
All right. Thumbs for Damien. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Steve is the only person to vote down.
I nominate Steve.
Julia.
Hang on. Damien nominated Steve first. Steve, defense again.
I'm a villager. You know, I don't know how many villagers and werewolves and chupalacas are left, but I don't think we have a Sasquatch. I don't think you should be. I don't think you should be nominating and killing me.
All righty. Thumbs for Steve. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Matthew, Jason, Julia, Damon, and Simon voted down. Graham and Steve voted up. Steve, you're dead. And Steve, despite your deliberately mispronouncing it, was the Chupacabra. All right. Good night, all. All righty. You killed the werewolves. You killed the Chupacabra. Nice. All right. Let's start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to defend? Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Bodyguard. Seer. I'm sorry. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Thank you. Alrighty, good morning. We're back down to one person dying at night. That one person is you, Matthew. Matthew was a werewolf. All right. And then there were 5.
Well, Graham was the only person to vote to save a Chupacabra. That's all I've got at this stage.
Jason must have been lying because unless he's been turned recently, because if he was the tanner,
Lying about what?
Then because he said he was a tanner and the Chupacabra's been killed and wasn't a werewolf just killed then, so there was a second Chupacabra. So Jason must be lying.
Ooh.
He's not a tanner
anymore.
No, he's a Chupacabra. So it's whether basically as villagers we believe there's another werewolf around, we want the Chupacabra to kill the werewolves, or we just kill Jason and hope there's not another werewolf.
My opinion is I think we're out of werewolves and we have just the Chupacabra left, and I think Jason's the Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will nominate Jason then.
Graham is nominating Jason. Jason, what's your defense?
So I don't think you're out of werewolves yet. And I think you guys are going to lose if you do vote for me at this point. So I think it'd be stupid to vote for me at this point. You can vote for me in one more round, but I think it's stupid to vote for me at this point.
All right, thumbs for Jason.
And that's the straight up, because yes, I'm a Chupacabra now, which you figured out. I was a Tanner at one point, Chupacabra now, but if you kill me now, I don't think you're going to win.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Julia's the only person to
And
vote
there's your
down.
werewolf.
Yeah, so
I think you guys are going to win without me, because there's your other werewolf, the one who voted for me.
Julia's the werewolf.
Yeah, I'll vote for Julia.
Simon's nominating Julia. Julia, what's your defense?
I mean, I don't have any special information because I'm just a regular villager. We obviously lost the seer and all those people early on. So I don't think at this point you can take a chance.
All righty. Time to vote
For the villagers to win, don't we have to get rid of the Chupacabras?
That's correct.
Yeah. So we need to eliminate Jason.
Yeah. Chupacabras can't kill villagers, though.
Once all the werewolves are dead, Chupacabras can kill villagers. That's correct. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry. That was.
All right, Julia, you're dead. Are you a werewolf or a Chupacabra?
A werewolf.
She's a werewolf. Good night, everybody. And now there's only 4. You've killed a bunch of werewolves. That's probably it, right? Bodyguard, who would you like to protect? Thank you. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Or werewolf? Thank you. Chupacabra. Or Chupacabras, who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer, who would you like to know about? Thank you. All righty, good morning. Simon, you are dead. Simon was a villager. There are now 3 people left. What are we going to do?
Nominate Jason.
Yeah, second.
Oh, wait, sorry, Jason, you're muted.
Let me explain something first before we go on. If Damien's a werewolf, you're going to lose if Damien's a werewolf, because
I'm going to lose either way.
Just so you know, I went for you this turn, Graham, and you didn't die. So
yes, I know that.
I went for you and you didn't die. So that means Damien's a werewolf. So which team would you rather lose with? I guess. Which team would you rather give it to?
I'm gonna die tonight anyway, so it really doesn't.
You're not going to die, Graham. Get rid of him. He's confirmed he's the Chupacabra.
Yes, and you're a werewolf, Damien, because I went after Graham.
And I'm a villager, so you wouldn't have killed me either.
I went after Graham, and he didn't die.
That means we would have had 6 werewolves.
So who killed Simon?
You, because you're a werewolf. That's what I'm trying to explain to Graham right now.
If there's no werewolves, you would have killed Simon.
I didn't go after Simon. I went after Graham, which is what I've been trying to tell you. Which is what I'm telling Graham.
You haven't gone after Graham.
I did go after Graham.
All righty, there's only 3 people here, so we can just all
Graham,
just vote.
I went after you.
Jason, who you voting for?
Oh, this round, Damien.
Damien, who you voting for?
Jason.
Graham?
Thanks, Tom. Make me the... I'm going to vote to kill Jason.
Jason, you're dead. What are you?
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Villagers win.
Well done, Graham.
All righty. Now, listen.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to mute everybody real quickly here so I can explain a few things, and then you can all yell. All right. First of all, William was indeed the hunter at the beginning of the game who was drunk. He was immediately killed. I was going to then make the Frankenstein the hunter on turn 3, which is when the hunter would have revealed himself, but you killed Gwami before he got that power. Jay was the seer. He even knew that Matthew was a werewolf, but was killed by the werewolves before he could give out any information. Kyle was a Sasquatch. You can yell at him about this in a bit. Damien was a Lycan, but that never came up. Jersey was the bodyguard, but thanks to glitching, wasn't able to come on, and we had some problems, but I couldn't say anything without it being obvious it was him. And Steve was the Chupacabra, missed a lot of times, but then eventually hit Jason, who became a Chupacabra before he told everyone he was the seer. I mean, the Tanner, which Jason was. And that is my information. Go ahead and yell at each other now.
Werewolves should have won. Matthew, if you would have voted with us to kill Jason, we would have had equal numbers. Werewolves would have instantly won.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, no, we had. It was.
I was
would have
already
been
Chupacabra at that point.
No, it was daytime. It was daytime.
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 Yeah.
It was a daytime vote. There was 9 people.
They were one person away from winning.
Killing off Jason in the day, we would have won because we had 4 werewolves.
That's what y'all get.
Oh my gosh!
I'm also going to say, so well played, Jason. I would shake your hand if it wasn't.
I can't believe Jason pulled it off that long.
Jason, when you voted to kill me, was it because you thought I was going to give it away if you didn't?
Of course I voted to kill you because I thought you'd give it away. The problem was I knew that there were too many werewolves, so my choice was either kill, like I knew Matthew and Jess were werewolves. I wasn't sure about Julia and Damien, but I'm like, what do I do at this point? Do I not kill werewolves or do I kill werewolves because I have to start killing werewolves? But then it made it obvious. Like
Someone has a lot of noise in their background.
Yeah, who's got a TV playing?
No, I knew both of you were safe because Steve tried to kill you both. So I knew you were both safe. In that last round, in the round before, I almost killed one of you guys again just to make it seem like I was still a Tanner, and that there were still more werewolves, but I wasn't sure. And then, of course, I was forced to kill Simon at that point because no matter who I killed, it was going to be
Jason. I would have killed you as soon as you claimed you were the Tanner.
Yeah, I knew that Graham and Simon were safe.
Nobody said anything.
Werewolves. Didn't us as werewolves pick Jason? And then that was the night no one died. He didn't die.
Yeah.
Right. So he was. Come on, Matthew. I'm blaming it all on you.
Why did you come out?
It's all your fault. I mean, we had 3
I didn't actually see who was
voting.
picked that night because we kept going back and forth, so I didn't see who was actually our.
But once we had 9 of us,
yeah,
if with one person, we should have just killed Jason. But you were the one vote that saved us.
Kyle, why didn't you just come out?
Good job, Village.
I didn't know I was a Sasquatch.
Because
because you were you drunk?
No, I don't see anything in the chat that tells me that I'm the Sasquatch.
What?
I told you all that Victor was a werewolf.
Hold on, how would he not know?
This still counts as a Village win.
We're counted as a Village win.
Village win.
Finally.
After that,
without the seer and without Frankenstein and without the bodyguard.
That destructive beginning, the villagers came back. Now, let's be honest, the Chupacabra saved you there, but
yeah,
but like
still very impressive.
I died the 4th night as seer.
Yeah, Jay keeps dying as seer.
I don't even want to.
He knew you knew 2 werewolves, right, Jay?
Yeah. When he sent me that I was seer, I had to put on my game face. Y'all wouldn't see it.
You knew 2 werewolves and you didn't say anything?
I knew
he found
one.
the second one the night he died.
Yeah, I found out Victor when I died. But I'm not about to come out day 4 with 1 werewolf. But what was great about the Village was when I died the 4th night, I was seer. Bodyguard was already dead. Drunk Hunter was already dead. I opened my eyes the next day.
Frankenstein was already dead.
To see 5 werewolves. And it's like, I was like, no way the Village has a chance.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You have to play with more werewolves when there's a Chupacabra involved because the Chupacabra.
Jason, we were that close.
We're this close. We're this close.
We literally, it was 1 vote.
We had it in the palm of our hands.
The problem was Matthew.
Go Village.
Matthew, what's your defense?
Well, I didn't know. First of all, I was trying to get Jason on our team, so I thought if we could target him, and I kind of forgot. Like I didn't realize we had targeted him because there was one night where I didn't even know who was our target because
you didn't target me until after I was already Chupacabra. You didn't target me the whole
but there was one night where like I guess we targeted you, but I didn't know who was our target because we went we had like 3 different people we went through. And then I was kind of like, well, if we can get Jason on our team, he'll win with us.
The first time we targeted him, he was when there was no death. So we knew right then that he was Chupacabra.
Right.
So
yeah, but that was way too late. That was after I already said I was Tanner. I said I was Tanner at that point because I didn't want to get killed.
Jason, we were that close.
Graham, was there any chance you were going to vote to kill Damien at the end?
No.
Jason voted down for Steve.
Oh, man.
He ruined that.
Because he was afraid he was going to give himself away.
All right, guys.
Well, it was the last grasp.
I'm
of,
so very
what he
sorry.
could
We
do.
got to cut this one short. I
It's still
don't
fun.
know if it recorded very well. We'll have to see at the very end.
I bet you weren't expecting that. I was not. That looked like a total loss for the village as they just completely got nailed. Losing special abilities, I just thought, man, I put all this work in and the village is just going to get destroyed. And then thanks to the Chupacabra, they came back. And Jason almost pulled it off there at the end with his convincing things. So I hope you enjoyed that one. We'll play it. We'll put out the other one, which played out differently. You'll see how later this week. Anyway, thanks for watching our Werewolf game. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching Werewolf on the Dice Tower.